Throw gang, we are joined by the big shoulder shaman. He must be a crack dealer because he's serving Hunter Biden. The governor of Granny, he puts the Dom in Dominican. Got more bag money than El Chapo. Must be a farmer because he's selling the crop. He's not the mother of dragons because his children slay. NYFW now stands for New York fuck with him. Broke bitches tuck your pussy because he be eating out. The Emirati Eleganza, 2x4 because he ate. Bag game crazy, that's excessive riz. Oh, you're culture vulturing from BIPOC creatives? BIPOCD's nuts. The DR Poppy, getting toppy. The biters copy. Blasting off Mach 3, wrist rocky, ice fucking up this bread. Aki, hoes get messy, he gets sloppy, green faces like the mask. Somebody stop me. Founder and creative director of Luar, Raul Lopez. Raul, how the hell are you?
Whoa, that intro.
Yeah, dude.
I'm weak.
You can play that
good.
during your Runway show before you
That
come
was
up from the
good.
bow.
Yeah,
You know?
that was good. That was
you.
really good.
You seem besides yourself.
Oh my god, that was too much. You got bars.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I feel like you're ratcheting it up lately.
Maybe we need to start Luar Records.
Ooh,
Yo,
where
me-
dreams come true.
Me and Jack Donahue on Salem, you know?
Oh,
Get a Lana feature?
I'm with it.
speaking of which, Raul, thank you so much for having us in your office, though you're leaving next week, you said?
Yeah, like a week or so.
Well, congrats on the move. Safe travels.
Thank you.
But thank you for having us. The first thing we want to do is a little fit check. James kind of spoiled the hat, but the choice for you, when we walk through everything that you're wearing today, is do you want to start top down or bottom up?
That's a good question. I don't
Yeah.
know if I feel like a top or a bottom.
How are you feeling
You
today?
said it.
I don't know. I'm a little versed. So.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. Salem hat.
Are you a big Salem fan?
Yeah, I love Salem, and I've been following them since the prehistoric era in New York.
The Cretaceous.
Have Jack or John ever worn Luar?
No.
Well, Jack, it doesn't fit on him. He's too big. John, though, he's a little twink, right?
I guess, yeah. I guess twonk, maybe.
Twonk.
Maybe a twonk.
He's twonked up.
He's twonked up. No, haven't yet. Maybe I'll send them some stuff.
You should.
Hoodies or something.
Yeah, that's like the
Yeah.
ultimate flow team. Fucking the two kings of Salem.
I know.
Maybe
right?
it makes its way then to Lana.
Period.
Maybe.
I thought she was gonna perform that night.
Oh,
It
was
like,
she there?
It was like a whole like thing. They were like, "Oh my God, Lana's gonna perform."
There
Like
was
everybody kept
rumblings.
walking around. They're like, "Is it true?" It was just like, it was so funny because just people were just like whispering it, and I'm like, "But everybody knows now."
Right.
Didn't happen, and I was.
Instead, Jack went to jail. You got arrested.
Yeah, right. He got arrested.
That was crazy. It
Wait,
was-
what happened? What did he do?
I don't even remember.
Drunk
what
and disorderly?
No. It was something at.
Inciting a riot? I think they just like made a concert when they maybe weren't fully permitted. I don't
No,
fucking
they
know.
were because they. I mean, I don't know. I mean, everybody went to the beach right after.
Right.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Snow
I
on
really
the
actually
beach.
don't. I have no idea what it was. I had left, and then I found out the next day that he had gotten locked up. I didn't.
Well, free Jack till it's backwards.
Yeah. You already fucking
Period.
know. Okay, so Salem hat.
Luar pullover, some old vintage shorts,
Jorts, to be clear.
Jorts.
Shredded jorts.
and some Nikes.
The Air Humara. Great choice. One of the
Yeah.
favorites on this show.
They're good. They're
You do a lot of hiking, Raul?
I hiked to Purgatory, which is the garment district. I hiked to the bodega to go get a chopped cheese.
What's under the Luar little popover fleece?
Just like Luar, like
Oh, we're talking hardware? You want to talk jewels?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
You're iced out.
I have this gold Luar, which was a gift. Pinky ring. I don't know.
Dancing.
I know,
And
dude.
then
That
a
is shiny.
two-finger, like Luar nameplate. This vintage
Ooh.
watch that I got a while ago, and
That's a beauty. Wait, who
Some-
makes that watch?
I don't. What's his name?
Tech 9.
I literally got this at my jewelry store. I was like, he's like, it's $100. I was like,
Sold.
sold. I was like, I was like
75.
40. I was like, are you on crack? I was like, no one's bought that since the 90s. I was like, it's sitting there. I was like, why don't you just sell it to me? I was like, $40 is already expensive. I'm like,
Right.
I'm not paying for that. It's full of dust. And he's like, no, it's 100. I was like, no, it's 40. I'm telling you, it's $40. Like, I work in fashion.
Right. Trust
And he's
me.
like, kind of like, oh, okay, like,
He wasn't familiar with your game.
right. And, you know, so
$40 final.
$40.
Best and final.
it was the final price. And it was 40.
Beautiful.
We got
Yeah.
the granny diamonds.
And then I got these in Dominican Republic. Yeah, they're like at this like shop where they sell like all these like granny earrings. And
Beautiful.
accessories. Yeah, I love granny.
And what about the panties? What are the panties today?
Damn, really? I have to say it?
Is it a panty day?
Yeah. Wait, are you free balling?
No, I'm not free balling. I wish. I'm not that girl. I only go free ball when I go to bed.
Okay.
I don't free ball.
You go to bed like naked, you mean?
Yeah, I have to be butt naked. I cannot. Even when I go to the bathroom, and I'm on the number 2.
Yeah.
I have to take off all my clothes.
Oh, you're one of those.
Even at the office. Like,
Even if it's
That's an HR violation waiting to happen.
it's like I have to like. I feel it's. I don't know why I'm like that.
It's because you eat so many chopped cheeses,
yeah,
apparently.
and it's like
Got the sweats.
seriously. I have to feel comfortable, and then I just sit there for like 2.5 hours not doing anything.
is that when you do your best? Like that's when you do all your design. That's when you really
Ish.
create.
I think I mean, here in this building, they have like executive bathrooms.
Oh, they're nice.
I love an executive bathroom.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have a bathroom, have an executive. No one
Great
wants to see your
for
feet.
great
Right,
for doing,
right.
They're
And-
great
and
for
your
doing.
It's so rude.
Right.
Yeah, they're great for doing drugs in and also being completely naked in.
Yes.
Yes.
So no one can see your feet and or the pile of clothes
Clothes.
folded on the floor because you're
Exactly.
completely butt ass naked.
So yeah, I like to be naked.
So the
When I can.
panties are
They're Balenciaga.
oh briefs, boxer briefs,
They're
boxers.
briefs.
Okay.
They're briefs.
What? Sorry. What about the black piece underneath the
Oh,
fleece?
it's just a vintage old knit.
Okay.
Like halter.
Looking like 50 Cent on the cover of
I
Double
know,
XL.
it's like that, but like with a twist.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of that.
When those like that certain style of what we're calling them wife pleasers now was in vogue. Those with the thick straps.
Yeah.
That feels like a
they're
relic
the
of a
G-unit,
yes,
like,
a relic of a
wife
time
beater.
gone by.
50 Cent, but zesty.
Zesty scent.
Zesty
Oh, and then the socks. Let's talk about the socks. Real quick.
God, you guys are annoying.
It's only gonna get worse, bro.
it's Zara.
Oh, okay.
Really?
There's Zara socks, yeah.
Does Zara make good socks?
Kind of, yeah. They're not that bad. They're actually really soft.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the high-low. That's the premium trash that used to be is your brand. Used to be your brand. I haven't really seen any of your IG captions recently.
I'm still premium trash.
Okay.
Premium
it's still,
trash.
It's still my brand.
All right.
Rags to riches, premium trash, going granny mode.
Yeah, period. I mean, I feel like everyone's a little premium trash.
Absolutely.
Of course, we all are.
Yeah, we all love to eat good, look good, mix the high and the low.
Yeah.
Spend
hang out in
$40
the
on
Upper
a
East
watch.
Side, but also hang out in like a dump in like
Yeah.
Chinatown or like
Yeah.
the East Village.
Go to Michelin star restaurant and then chase it with some McDonald's after.
Period. Oh my God. Honestly, though, sometimes I go to these Michelin restaurants and like all my friends are like, fuck, they don't know what they're gonna like. Cause as soon as I go in, they're like already kind of like judging me.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
getting profiled.
Yeah, they're like, oh God, like what the fuck?
Yeah,
you
who just-
know. And
yeah.
it's like I'm probably the only like POC kid, and like I'm obviously dressed like super different, but like. It's funny. There was this one restaurant. I'm not gonna name it because you guys probably don't know it. And
Rude.
but this restaurant, the server was like, he had came up to me. He had already started looking at me and my boy Jake, who we are really close friends. He's the chef at Palm Heights in the Cayman Islands.
Oh yeah.
And we know each other for many years. We kind of came up together in New York.
I'm gonna ask you for the
Jewish
friends and family
boy,
discount after
really
work. By the way.
hot.
Okay.
You know, everybody wants to fuck him. Nah, but he's like, he's like one of my best friends. But he was like, you order.
Okay.
And I mean, he used to work for 11 Madison. Like he's
Right.
very
He's
like
in the
knowledgeable in
game.
food. Yeah, he's in the game. And he's like in a full suit, wife beater, Air Force Ones, and a bandana. And then
Looking like a
I'm-
line cook.
Yeah.
and then it's like, and then I'm in like, I don't know, I was in some guy. I actually don't even remember what I was wearing. I do remember what he was wearing. Anyways, we walk in, and then the guy's already kind of giving like googly eyes. We sit down, and he gives us the menu and walks away, and I'm like, okay, didn't ask me for my drink. And this is supposed to be fine dining. This is why the girls call me the new Michelin girl.
Okay.
Because you don't want me in your restaurant because I would tear you to fucking smithereens.
Anthony Bourdain.
Woo!
Like that?
Banger.
Actually, I met him before he passed in the Dominican Republic.
Did you guys get along?
Yeah, of course. I'm an icon and he's an icon.
Yeah, no
Two
shit.
Icons recognize icons.
Two icons
We were
linking
drinking
up.
like Presidentes.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
Santo Domingo. Yeah, he had went to do something in Dominican Republic and I had met him and through friends. That was cool. But the guy comes, he's like, oh, what do you guys want to order? And I was just like, kind of like, oh, I want this, and this, and that. And then we got to the sweetbread. And I asked him, I was like, and then I ordered the sweetbread, and he has the audacity to be like, do you know what that is?
Wow.
And I was like,
bitch.
I was like, is that like a chicken nugget? And he was like,
A McNugget?
yeah. And I was like, is it like a chicken nugget? And he started explaining it, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I get to the duck, and I was like, me and Jake I was like, let's just do the duck, whatever. So I ordered the duck, and then I was like, boom, this is how I'm gonna get it. And this is how you know these bitches is all fake. It's all a charade, because none of them know anything. They're not knowledgeable. He goes, places the order, and comes back. And I was like, when he comes back with the duck, and he goes, oh, boom, he places it. First of all, you didn't even pour the water from the right side.
Damn.
Like, boom.
One demerit.
2, for not offering water. And don't tell me if tell me still a sparkling.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm that girl. I
Yeah.
don't care. Period. He brings the duck, he places it down, and then I'm like, oh, wait, quick question. I was like, is your duck aged in-house or out? And he was like,
Yeah,
it was like
glitching.
Broke his
he
brain.
was glitching. It was like, and he was like, actually, I was like in my head, yeah, you're gonna go ask the chef. He's like, let me go confirm with the chef. I was like, yeah, go do that, please, thank you. And then he comes and he's like, oh, it's actually aged out. And I was like, actually, I'm good on the duck.
Oh, you sent it back?
And I sent it back. The chef comes out and he's like, he's gagging, like, who the fuck is this bitch?
Yeah.
And Jake is already like, yes, bitch, make it hot. Because you know your shit. And then, because he was already like, Jake was already like kind of pissed off too. And then the chef comes and he's trying to like explain X, Y, and Z. I was like, that's fine. I was like, I feel like if you guys are like, I'm just putting you on, like if you guys are doing fine dining, your servers should be really knowledgeable on what they're serving and what to serve it with and X, Y, and Z. Also, like where he's pouring his water from. Like, why is he pouring it from this side and not that side? It's like, he was like, took him to the side and ripped a hole
Spanked him.
in him in front of everyone.
He beat that asshole up
He aged
in
him
house.
like the duck that needed to be aged in house. It was like this older white man who looked like he was from like Bensonhurst or like Bay Ridge or something. I was just like, girl, go somewhere. Like, anyways, after that, he was just like.
Was the meal comped?
No.
Okay.
I didn't want to come.
No free.
What?
You wanted to just prove a point.
I didn't want to prove a point.
Well,
I
'cause
just
you
wanted
did.
that. Sometimes they're so stuck in this like, oh, I got a Michelin, which I do prefer a 1 Michelin over 3.
Oh, interesting.
I do. I think once it gets to 3, it gets too much. It's like you're trying to do too much theatrics. It's cute. It's fun.
peaked.
It's like, girl, I'm not trying to be here for
Right. I got
3.5
places to be.
hours just like this podcast. And just like waiting and it's never over. No,
Yeah.
but like it's things like that where it's just like sometimes when it's 1, it's just like they're good.
Sure.
You're getting a great meal.
In and out.
In and out. You're not doing too much. And I think like, I was just trying to educate him, just like he was trying to educate me with the chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Oh,
How were the chicken nuggets?
Yeah, the
They
sweet
were actually
breads.
good. The food was actually not that good. not
Barbecue
that good.
sauce?
The food was not good, but it was edible.
All right.
Can I get some
I don't
ranch?
think it deserved a Michelin.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Okay.
No, I don't think it deserved a Michelin. I would have stripped them of their Michelin right there.
On site.
Oh no, everyone tells me they're like, you should really go into this. Like, you would be like, I have so many chef friends, and they'll call me. They'll be like, come check my menu first,
Wow.
because they'll know. I'll be like,
Do you charge them?
no, they're friends.
All
They're
right.
free.
Call in the Michelin girly.
Honey,
We're fucking stripping stars
call
left
me the
and right.
Pirelli, honey. Fuck a fucking Michelin.
You are drinking a Coca-Cola.
Sponsor me, Coke.
And then what's this? What flavor vape
Yeah.
We love it when a guest is vaping. You could
Okay.
vape on pod, by the way.
Oh, I was.
Okay. What
This
flavor?
one is pink lemonade.
Ooh.
I'm not really like a pink lemonade girl, but I was at the club on the weekend and I don't do the ones with ice.
Right.
They, like they make my throat crazy. And there's only one thing that can make my throat crazy, and it's not this.
It's
Something else. Robocop.
Yeah, right.
Robocop. But no, yeah,
Smack
the pink
the blue.
lemonade
Okay.
is okay.
got you looking bad like a Barbie.
Yeah.
It's kind of period.
Yeah.
All right, fit check, drink check, complete. Raul, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this podcast as a foodsman yourself. My first question for you. We've been fan of yours for a long time. I sent you that photo from 2014.
That was crazy.
That was crazy to see, just like
No,
the
it
face
really
pieces?
it really struck. I was like in my. I think I was at home and I was in my room and I was.
Because you were a bit like, I think you were on the fence with doing the pod, and I was like,
No,
yo,
it
look.
wasn't that I was on the fence to do the. I actually wanted. Actually, my team. I told them I was like, I really because I've been offered to do podcasts and I don't really do it unless I'm like cool with them or I feel when you sent me that I was like,
Real one.
you know what? Period. I was like,
That's what I said too.
you know, it was just like, and I already like, obviously, I know the podcast, and all my kids follow it. Like they all
Shout out the
listen to
kids.
it.
Shout out the children.
Yeah, Kayla loves the podcast.
Oh, fire.
Yeah. She was like, "Oh my god, that's so cute." Like, you know,
Wait, so James sent you a pic. You were in bed naked. You're looking at a picture.
probably. No, it was just funny, and then I was just kind of like, "Damn!" I was like, "I don't even have this image." It's like,
You can take it. It's yours. I
did.
bequeath all rights.
Okay.
But my point is that we've known you as like this kind of, obviously with your work with Hood by Air and also on Luar. We've known you for a minute. People in New York have known you for a minute. Your profile's growing through like the bags and the accolades and the awards. But a lot of people, they might only know you as the meme of you and
the
like
final boss.
the final boss, the thigh-high Tims, the big black puffer, the big yellow puffer,
Yeah.
and the Yankee hat. Are you truly the final boss in New York?
I don't know.
Do you
I don't
want to
really-
be? I feel like it's a compliment.
It is a compliment. At first, when it like happened, I was just like, I wanted to crawl under a rock and like.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not as crazy as I am, and like outspoken, and like I have such a big mouth. I'm really not. I'm an introvert that's an extrovert.
Okay.
Like when I'm home, I'm very quiet. Like that's what they call me, Granny. I'm like, I'm very like Zen Jen.
Yeah.
you know?
Naked granny.
Naked Granny. Hashtag Serenity Post. I need to bring that back. Hashtag Serenity Post. No, it's just.
Well, who posted that picture? So did you?
I did.
Okay.
Which was so funny because I was like, when it happened, I was like, have you guys not been on my profile before?
right.
This fit is Reggie.
This is-
Like-
Yeah, I was like, I literally was going to the bodega.
That's a chop cheese
But-
fit. Yeah, yeah.
But truth to the story is, I told my friend, I'm going to go viral this week.
You called your own shot.
I
Like
did.
fucking Babe
Manifested.
Ruth, speaking
No,
of
you
Yankees.
could ask my best friend. I was at his house, and we were just hanging out watching TV, and I was like, bitch, watch me go viral this week.
With a fit.
Just anything.
I was like, watch me drop this shit, and it's gonna. I don't know what it was. It was just like in the stars. It was just funny, and like I was like, bitch, I'm gonna go viral this week. Like I always say stupid shit like that, and then January
boom.
1st, New Year's Day,
Damn.
I wake up and my phone is going
Crazy.
crazy, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't get text messages like that. People don't call me. I don't really text like that.
What's your
Right.
phone number?
Everyone was blowing you up because you were going viral
Yeah,
on
but
New Year's Day.
I didn't know.
But what was going through your head? Like your first reactions was you hated this?
I was like, I hated that I knew that I know how to play the game
Right.
on Instagram. If you ever see, I've never spoken to my camera. I don't speak into my camera. If my followers follow me, they've never heard actually my voice. I never
Let the
talk into
fit
my.
speak.
I never do like how people
Yeah,
like
yeah.
do
Front-facing
I'll
shit.
do a live joking around to be like messy and like an old lady at a party, and the girls would be like, "Oh God, here's like Granny, trying to be cool," and like and I do it just to like taunt people, but like I don't talk into the camera, so that kind of pissed me off because I knew I know how to work Instagram. I just don't really do it the way it should be done because I don't want to be that girl.
Right.
Like as much as people want me to, I was in Paris not too long ago, and my friend recorded me going off on somebody in the shop because they were arguing, and I was working. I was going crazy trying to find shoes for the shoot that we were doing because our shoes didn't make it, and we're like running around, and we're going into all these like shops. They're arguing so crazy, and and my intern that was with us was like, do you know what she's saying? And I was like, no, girl. I was like, no. She was this Arab woman, African woman. They were both arguing, and she was kind of being like really derogatory and like racist to the
You could just
woman.
tell.
And it like put me into this spiral.
You
And
saw
then
red.
I was like, enough! I can't even fucking shop. Like, and it was like, I didn't even know Kyle was recording me, and she was recording me from the back. And as I'm doing this, I told her to clip it because I went crazy.
Clip
and then
it.
I was like, do not post the whole thing. I just went crazy. I was like, shut the fuck up. If you bitches ain't gonna throw hands, like, you bitches got me sick. I gotta fucking work, and you bitches is just arguing. Like, leave this fucking woman alone. And then I tell the girl, I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Fuck this bitch. Like, don't buy shit from her. I'm just going crazy. I just snapped and went nuts. She posted it on her Instagram. The next day, my team loves to like wants me to be this girl.
Yeah.
Posted it on Luar.
Oh no. On the Summer Jam screen for everyone to see.
3 million views
Oh my God.
in 2 days.
Damn, bro.
I was like, take it down. I was like, because they're always like, oh, you need to do it. Like, people like talking to you and like, you're fun. And like, I'm like, yeah, but I'm not really that girl. Like, I don't like.
Yeah.
That's for your personals.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're my girlfriend and you're my friends and like, you know, we go, like, we cool. I'm cool with everybody. I get along with everybody. As long as you respect me,
Yeah.
I respect you. I don't care. But like, that's the thing. I know the power of that, and I know the power of myself, and I know what I can do. I can make shit hot, you know?
Yeah, you can.
But it's just funny. And then, yeah, it went viral. The look that I wore, and then it literally resurfaces. Reddit loves it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's Reddit's favorite picture.
Is it good for business?
No, I think it's more for Raul, not Luar.
Not Luar.
Oh, I see.
It's
Just the man.
yeah, and that's a.
But
The
the man and
girly-
the brand are so
Yeah.
interwoven.
I mean, it's your
but,
name
like, I don't
backwards.
like to like if you ever see Luar, I respect it. Like I'm like, you know, that's a business. I don't want people to like kind of take it as a joke.
Right, of course.
And I've kind of made it my thing to like kind of differentiate myself from my brand and myself, where I really don't like to cross over. Like I don't like them posting me on the Luar one, or like, I want them to like it because of that, not because of me. I feel like because I am
Let the
such,
product speak for themselves.
yeah,
right?
and I think because I am such a product of New York, and I am one of the kids of New York, and like. And a caricature of New York. You know, I am like the quintessential like
The final boss.
loudmouth, right? Loudmouth, Latino, sassy, like flamboyant, like crazy dressing boy that everyone knows. And I hang out with everyone, and I don't want that narrative to kind of pour into that, because like when I go overseas, here in New York is Raul, then Luar.
Got it.
In Europe or anywhere else, it's Luar, then Raul, which, you know, it's cool, but like they're respecting me first for my work and then the caricature. Here's like the caricature and then the work.
With that said, you still popped off in the store because you can take the boy out of New York. You can't take the New York out of the boy.
The girls know.
So for those of you that for those of listening that maybe only know you as the final boss, like how would you describe your personal style? Because I do think the fits go crazy every single time.
I don't know. I think for me, it's funny because like when I'm putting a look together, I don't really put a look together. I just whatever, like I'll find one thing and then I just put on whatever
Build around it.
I build it up. Like whatever I find on the floor or like in my closet is crazy.
Like a mess.
No, it's massive.
Oh,
like
okay.
My closet, it's like everyone who knows me, and it's like a thing. It's a known. Like my closet's probably like from that corner to right here, the crack of this door right here.
Sure. Oh, shit.
And it's bigger than my bedroom.
It's the fucking Bat Cave, dude.
Period. Yeah, I mean, you'll get lost. It's like racks just hanging on the wall, shoes everywhere. Just like it's like the dream of like any kid who likes clothing. They'll go in there. Like when my friends come over, I hate it because they start putting on clothes and like
playing
then
dress
they leave
up.
a mess. Yeah, they play dress up and then leave a mess. Elvin.
Come on, Elvin.
But
Shout out Elvin.
Yeah.
yeah, it's I don't.
What brands?
really-
What brands are most represented in your closet? Like if we go in there, what are we going to see the most of? Is it
Mm.
all Luar? Mostly Luar?
No, I have Luar. I mean, I have like a lot of stuff of my friends' stuff. Like I support everyone. Like I don't know, Supreme, Awake, Made Me, like HBA. I have Shane's new stuff. I have like Anonymous Club, Telfar, a lot of vintage.
Do you have more
a lot
Telfar
of-
bags or more Luar bags?
Huh?
You have more Telfar bags or more Luar bags?
You want to know what's so funny?
What?
I actually have more Telfar bags in my room than I have my own.
That's 'cause
I
they're-
think I only own like 2 or 3 of my own.
Really? Well, you're
Yeah.
too busy selling the rest
Yeah.
of them, bro.
No, but
Making that bag money.
Yeah.
No, I mean, and I love it because it's like I support my friends and like there's no. Like,
You don't ask for free shit. You're buying that. You're
I don't know about that,
But your closet
but
is like.
I would.
Yeah,
It's
right.
not like I wouldn't, but like they,
It just shows
he
up.
takes care of me. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like
That's your homie.
that's my.
But,
That's my
but it sounds like the
sister.
closet is like a archive of New York downtown fashion.
Yeah, I mean that's my family. I mean those are people I grew up with.
Right.
I'm like, why not show love to these people? You know, I don't care. Like I don't have scarcity thinking.
Right.
You know, I'm not scared of wearing other people's things and they're like, oh, you're not gonna buy. We're all doing different things.
Right,
You
right,
know what I
right, right,
mean?
right.
We're all in the same thing. So it's I'm not scared.
Do you have a style phase from your past that, looking back now, you like makes you cringe?
Not cringe, but it's so crazy because like literally yesterday somebody was here visiting. And I'm not gonna say any names either, but they were
Was
like,
it Elvin?
Yeah, Elvin.
No, oh, no, not Elvin. No, but like, they were like, oh my God, if you would have seen Raul like back in the days, you would have probably like, he was so intimidating looking, like he was so scary. Like I had like three slashes. I had like 3 brows. I had like teardrops on my face. I used to wear like blind contacts.
Okay.
Like all
like-
like Wes Borland from Limp Bizkit?
Yeah, like literally, I got them in Europe before they became like a thing here.
Right.
Like so my whole eye just looked like a blind eye. And
Oh my God.
like
so
just black. Like
White.
one. Oh, white.
my whole eye was white.
Damn.
All of it was white. And,
Dude,
like,
you
if
sounded
people were-
freaky.
It was freaky, and I had the cornrows, and my cornrows were like crazy. It was just like
And is this like a club fit or is this like
no,
a bodega
this is
fit?
a bodega. I like making people feel uncomfortable. I feel like once, like it's true. It's like I feel like if I'm not now so much before, it was just like
Yeah.
I mean, just because it wasn't spoken so much, I mean, like the come up was so hard, and it's like then I was just like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Like I'm gonna wear whatever the hell I want,
Yeah.
and if no one's bothered by it, then I'm going back home.
I'm getting special treatment in the bodega because they think
Yeah.
I'm blind.
No, people will come up to me and like literally wave in my face like this. And I'll just stand there. No, we were talking about it yesterday. And we would just stand there and I would be like, boo. And then I get scared. They're like, oh my God, what the fuck?
You like fucking with people, man.
I'm like, but why are you in my face? How rude is that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
one was more rude? It's like, you're going like this to me. It's like, that was crazy. But it was, yeah, I think that little era of my, like, life was kind of like a weird, crazy. Yeah,
Your
she
freak
was
era.
freaky.
Yeah, shit was freaky.
Freak on a leash. She was definitely a freak on a leash.
Did you have a tough time growing up Dominican in New York City and like wanting to be a fashion designer and being of that world?
Well, before even a fashion designer, it was already bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it
It
was.
started,
that's what I mean,
started
like,
off bad.
When you just had those
always starts off bad.
When you had those
right?
aspirations at first.
I think for me, what also made me a designer was because I was trying to fit in. So I started making clothing to kind of fit into every scene. I'll do some like punk look mixed with like Jordans and like da 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 da. Like I was mixing up so many different genres in one. So like for example, if I was to go to say Mark's, I had on Jordans, but then they'll be like, oh, but you have the Trash and Volvo jeans.
Right,
and like
right.
this. Like they can like pull one thing that they'll be like, okay. And if I was on the block, they're like, oh, he has the Timbos and like the Air Force Ones or like the new Dunk or like whatever it was in that era. But they will be like, they can grasp something that they can relate to.
Right.
Right.
Where they'll kind of be like, okay, you look crazy, but.
Something foundational to ground,
ground me.
but you're a walking melting pot at that point. Yeah.
Right. So it was just like a way to like kind of like be a chameleon and trying to fit into every scene and not be judged because I was being judged so much. I mean, I had a really rough upbringing and Brooklyn. It was Williamsburg was not.
Right.
the
It's not
best.
what it is today. You don't
Pre-
say.
It's not
Pre-
what it is today.
How much was an iced coffee back then? Like $5?
coffee?
Iced coffee, like $5.
Did they even
$6?
have iced
They
coffee?
didn't have iced coffee, child. You was getting Bustelo in your house.
Yeah.
There was no. I mean, if you
The
want
ice was for the sandwiches.
Yeah.
yeah. Period. It was just like the coffee you were getting probably at a bodega in that era. It was just probably like the
Bustelo,
little,
right?
little
Yeah.
white cup.
Yeah, of course.
with the white lid.
Happy to serve you.
Yeah, exactly. And it was probably like a sweet and low.
Yeah.
Right.
Which
Now
now
you're-
I'm like, oh,
Now you're just happy to serve.
period. But it was a really tough era in Brooklyn. It was not. I mean, Williamsburg was probably deemed top 5 in America worst places
Damn.
to live. Yeah, it was more than any place in New York. It was. I mean, there's a really good documentary. It's called Los Sures, which means the South Side, which is the area that I live in, which is
like
South
Roebling and
Williamsburg. It's like
Havermeyer,
where
right?
Diner and Marlon
Yeah.
Sons. That whole. I actually went to Diner when it was an actual diner.
Oh shit.
That's why me and Andrew are cool. Like, I know Andrew from
Yeah.
Diner. I mean, I've been going there for like,
Right.
he's been there like 25 years. I mean, he pioneered farm to table. Like, he's an icon. But yeah, I remember going there when it was called like Nancy's or some shit like that. And he has a picture of it and he like posted. I was like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? But yeah, I mean, it was all crackheads and prostitutes.
Yeah.
Right.
It was the crack epidemic. It was crazy. Your parents would take you out of your home. We would have to get carried to our cars.
Shit.
Because there was so many needles on the floor, all the crack vials. It
Right,
was just
right,
like
right.
graffiti. I mean, like now it's like it's cute and like they're doing. But if you went into my building, if you would say I can't say my building, but like
Right.
the number of my building, when you would say my building, it was notorious. And my dad was a super like, God bless his soul. He had to deal with that whole 80s and 90s.
Tough scene for sure. As
I
a
mean,
super.
we had three doors to get in. It
Oh,
was
shit.
Full metal,
Right.
like bulletproof glass, and it was 3 of them to get in. Now it's just one, and it's like
Right.
now it stays open.
Yeah.
and
Well, it's
like-
one then a doorman.
Yeah, and
Propped open with an avocado toast.
period. But it was just so funny because like now it's like the complete opposite. I mean, it was just
Yeah.
it was just a dump. But it was, to me, it was beautiful.
People don't know that. People don't know about
Yeah.
Williamsburg. It was,
Yeah,
it
you
was
Watch
should
the-
rough.
watch
that.
the
You should
doc.
watch
Watch
that
the doc.
documentary called Los
My,
Sures.
my
It
dad
was
went to
filmed
high
in
school.
1984.
My dad went to high school in Williamsburg, and it was like
Which one?
it was on now the building's condos, but it was like a Catholic Catholic school on like North 6th and Roebling, I want to say. Maybe Driggs?
That
I don't
was,
know.
what do you call that?
Not the automotive one on like McCarran, not that one.
You want to know something about automotive?
What?
I actually went there.
Really?
I was the
You're getting your
only-
hands dirty?
No, I would just cut class and not do it. I mean, I think it was just like I was such a hothead in that era. I mean, I was.
Well, yeah, you
I
were
was,
mad that you were blind.
I was a really.
You're a bad boy.
I was a bad boy, but I think it wasn't by choice. It was just kind of like just growing up in this neighborhood.
You're a product of your environment.
I was a product of my environment. Also, I was just fighting for my life. Everyone was bullying me. Like, even
Were you
my-
out at the time?
No, I wasn't, but I was a flamboyant boy, and I was
Right.
always dressed up. Everyone, I had like like spider jackets, North Face.
Fire.
I had like
Yeah.
like I used to iron clothes in my building. Like you would drop a bag off.
Oh,
for
shit.
$10, and that's how I was making more money than my uncles at 11 and 12.
Damn.
I was pushing Giorgio in junior high school, and like Giorgio, not Emporio.
Right.
Giorgio, Versace, Dolce in junior high school. I was like that.
You're dripped as a little boy, little
Yes,
bad boy.
I was known for like. Then when I went to high, I had like all the exclusive spider jackets,
Right.
RLX suits. I used to wear full RLX $2,000 like snowsuits
Yeah, right.
in the fall.
Yeah.
Like it was like I collected RLX suits, and I mean this. If you see the jacket I was wearing,
Yeah, the
picture.
yeah.
I mean, I'm so obsessed
Right.
with that whole era of like ski culture.
Oh,
and,
the
like
parkas.
It's in your DNA.
yeah,
the steep
the
techs.
steep tags, all those jackets. Like I have a whole row in my room, in my closet that's just tech wear, you know. But yeah, I went to that school. I mean, I stayed there only a couple months, and I ran for my life. I mean, I was bullied. Like my brother used to line me up outside, and I used to get beat up by all the boys.
Your
Damn.
brother?
And this is my brother.
The with family
Well, I mean-
like that.
But also, like now I think about it, it's like everybody was picking on him
Oh.
because he had the flamboyant brother that everyone was calling him like a
dude.
faggot and the gay and this and the fruit cup, fruity pebbles. I used to get all the names, but
So you feel like now with hindsight being 2020, you almost sympathize with
in a
him?
weird way. I sometimes you have to step back because it does take education.
Yep.
And it does take sitting down with people and actually seeing where they're I'm not really that cool with my brother now. I have love for him, but I do understand that he was being bullied also as well.
By proxy, yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's he goes to school, they're like, yo, that's Ariel's little brother, fucking faggot, and I would hear it.
Yeah.
I would hear it, and it was crazy, and then he would come home and bully me at home. It was just kind of
damn,
fuck, cause of you, everyone's picking on me,
Yeah.
and it was kind of
trauma is passed on, man.
yeah, and it's I'm running out of the streets, I'm running from school, and then I get home and I'm still getting it.
Damn.
So it was
You're forging the fires.
literally.
You ever run into any of your bullies and you're like, yo, suck my dick, I'm fucking
No,
Luar,
they
bitch?
knew better.
Okay.
I would watch them right on Broadway and Marcy. I was notorious.
Yeah?
The dudes on my block respect me.
Toss him off the James E.
Oh, yeah, they would be like, what's up, Paris Hilton? This is 99, 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
They used to be like, yo, what up, Paris Hilton?
That's hot.
After I kind of came out and but they were like, don't fuck with Raul.
Right.
Raul will,
Rinse you.
if you go downtown, all the dudes back in the days, they didn't want us around. They know.
Yeah.
They would be like, don't fuck with Raul.
He'll duff you.
Raul will,
He'll whoop
wash you
Yeah.
in a second.
Well, especially when we linked up with at Hood by Air with the inner circle. Who's that gigantic guy? Looks like a fucking Mortal Kombat
James.
character. That's James?
James.
Shout out James. Shout out all the
James
Jameses.
is huge, brolic.
Yeah.
Body.
Yeah. Beast
Yeah,
mode.
yeah. I mean, it was just hard. Even when I went to Hood by Air, which is years later, we were still going through it. Downtown did not want us.
Yeah.
Right? At all. They hated us.
There was resistance. Why? Because you were
We were gay. We were flamboyant. That wasn't happening yet.
Hood by Air started that.
Honey,
Yeah.
I ran and crawled and did tumbleweeds so y'all bitches could run now.
Yeah. Do you think your race also had something to do with it as well, since you were all POC?
Yeah, 100%. Of course, I was coming into the skater scene.
Right.
I was coming into the goth scene. I was in all these art spaces and all this. I mean, this is back in the days. I'm in a skort, a hoodie, a fitted. I have a mustache and a beard. I'm in a kitten heel and then a Chanel pocketbook.
Right.
They're and this is 2003, 4, or 5. They're nah, get that gay shit out of here. And these are the dudes. I mean, we're all friends now, but it's again,
Right.
it's a different era. A lot of these people you need to educate, and they're also just scared because they don't know, because they're not interacting.
You're afraid of what you don't understand.
Right,
Yeah.
but then I think when they were we broke in, where I was I'm not leaving. You think you guys are gonna scare me if I was on my block? You think this is a walk in the park?
This ain't shit.
This ain't shit. I'll hit you when you're bored.
Did you feel the need? Did Hood by Air feel the need to kind of create its own, turn inwards and create its own scene because it wasn't
100%. We knew what we were doing. 100. I mean, Shane was doing parties.
Ghetto
Shane
Gothic.
Well, before Ghetto Gothic, there was Banji in the basement, which is we had I mean, we're doing so many things. I mean, shout out to Shane. Shane is such a visionary and still my sister and so amazing and so talented.
But you guys built your own universe.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we had to there was no choice.
Right.
Right.
But then as we kind of started really permeating the scene and kind of really pushing in and really they're well, they're not going anywhere. They're these bitches don't care.
These motherfuckers stubborn.
I mean, I'm fighting in McDonald's on
Yeah?
Delancey.
Yeah.
You fought in the Delancey. You really
Oh,
are.
yeah.
You really are the final boss in New York.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember.
It's a
I
Mortal
remember,
Kombat fighting stage?
this-
Yeah.
If you said "Ayo" to me,
Yeah.
it was a
It's
trigger.
on site.
That was worse than saying "faggot" to me.
What about pause?
Pause.
No
"Ayo."
homo?
No, because it was when they would see us walk in, they'd be like, "Ayo," and I already know what that meant was
Yeah.
and I was like, "Ayo, what? Ayo, what? What? Ayo, what?" And I would just go.
Eat your McDouble
boom,
and shut your
and
mouth.
I would just go and just literally smack the shit out of them in their mouth.
And they eat their nuggets, eat their
Yeah.
sweetbreads.
I eat their sweetbreads. I mean, it was just it was fight or get beat up.
Yeah.
Right.
It was
Or smack a motherfucker with a McChicken.
Yeah, period. It's and I think people don't get how crazy it was. We had to really fight for
Yeah.
our place in this scene and like in this industry.
And that's why you kind of like click up, right? So that you have like a crew that you can roll into.
And like, I mean, I met Shane on Christopher Street, like,
Oh, really?
which was like the area where like all the POC kids hung out.
Before what it is now.
I mean, I was getting dressed on a train platform. I couldn't even leave my house dressed up. Like,
Right.
I was getting dressed on West 4th, like all the way in the back by West 8th. There was like a round mirror, and that's why I would get dressed there and then walk outside. And I'll be like in a Coogee dress or like
Right.
whatever I was wearing at that time. Whatever.
Right.
But
Well, when
It's
Hood
not cool.
when Hood Bayer finally did kind of like by establishing his own scene, you did break through, right? Eventually to the mainstream, but first at least like on the radars of guys like us in New York. It was the epicenter of a real moment in New York City fashion in the early 2010s. I think is where we put it. That's when like Rocky walked it, like Virgil
Those
and Ye were
shows
there,
were moments.
and then the rise was meteoric, and then I don't know if you want to call it like it just kind of like fell apart at the seams a little bit, right?
I wasn't there anymore, so I don't really know.
But what lessons would you take from your time at Hood Bayer that you're now applying to Luar?
I mean, I use so much of it now. I feel like HBA was a stepping stone to get me where I'm at now, and I think for me, it was my formal, like.
That's fashion school for
That
you?
was fashion school for me. I didn't go to fashion school. I wasn't allowed to go to fashion school.
Right.
'cause
You had
it
to
was-
like sneak in to just go to the library, right? You've said
Yeah,
before because it would be
yeah,
gay for you to enroll at FIT or Parsons.
It was crazy. Like my sister was like, he cannot go.
Damn.
He's gonna become trans.
Really?
Like she went to fashion industry. So it was like she was like all her friends transitioned or like they were just like super flamboyant like gay boys and like she was like if he goes he's gonna change. Like
Damn, she blocked your shine.
oh no, she regrets it to this day. I mean, me and my sister are super close.
Right.
I mean, but again, it was that era. It was like
she didn't know any better.
no,
was she
it was, like,
was she trying to protect you? Like
she
in
was
a way?
trying to. I think everyone was so concerned with what the neighbor was gonna say,
Yeah.
you know, or like what the family
like
was gonna say. So it was like, we don't want to be ridiculed. I mean, it's like you're coming from nothing and then you're kind of growing something, and then it's like this one person's gonna tear down everything.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
I didn't want to be, and I didn't want to be that girl to like be the one to like ruin. And I couldn't even go into like casual contempo
Right.
in that era because it was like Raul went into a women's store.
Yeah.
If I would walk into any women's store, they would call my mom or not my mom, but they would tell my dad.
They would
Snitches.
snitch. Yeah.
They would snitch and be like, he went into a women's store. Because that was gonna convert me, which I was already gay as fuck.
But if you
You know, I already knew I was gay. It wasn't like I like deep
don't-
on me one night and I was like, I think I'm gay. Like
Yeah.
I was born gay. My mom would tell you when I came out to my mom, she was like, "Oh, the only one who didn't know was you." You know, and I
don't walk
which is
into a
what-
women's clothing store and realize you like dick, right? That's
Yeah.
not kind of how it works.
like how ignorant.
Yeah.
Like the ignorance. But this is what they're taught. It's like
Yeah.
there's-
Again,
they had to
product
learn.
of your environment exists.
They're programmed.
Yeah.
Everyone is programmed. I always tell people, it's like, my family now is like the most pro LGBTQIA plus family you could ever meet. It's crazy, but it takes education. My dad was a communist.
Right.
My dad was like crazy, like raging, like almost like a Republican, like what they are now. Like he was like, no haircuts like this, no earrings. If you
Yeah.
have an earring, you're gay or a gangster. If you have tattoos, you're a gangster. It's like all these things. My dad said, you got 100 on your test for everything I didn't want you to be.
You aced it.
You aced it. He's like, you checked off every box. The only thing you didn't do was drugs or steal.
Right.
Everything else, you got 100. And I was like,
But in a way, you're
Thank you.
in a way.
yeah,
Question mark?
I know, right? It's like,
In a way, though, you wouldn't be here without that, like where you came from. Like your sister blocking you from going to Parsons at FIT meant that you had to sneak in and had to like scrap for it, and you had to use Hood by Air as your fashion school. So like, in what ways did that prepare you to launch Luar?
I think for me, it was like, HBA was a great stepping stone, obviously, because like it was a story that we were kind of like both going through. We're both Caribbean. We're both wanting the same thing in the world. We both kind of looking for acceptance in a way in these scenes that were not accepting. Like they did not want us in these scenes. So we kind of created this whole world, which was necessary and changed the whole game. Like literally changed how everyone dressed.
Yes.
Changed, and it took me a long time to even. I felt like it would be like imposter syndrome if I talked about it. But like now that I'm older and I've like had therapy, no, it's like we literally did something that literally changed the world.
Facts.
Not the city.
Right.
The world.
You guys literally are, at least in my opinion, you're the bridge between streetwear and high fashion, and that's how we get to where we are now.
No, it's crazy, and I never accepted that because I was like, I'm not gonna say that, like whatever. But like, no, yeah, it changed the game. I remember Virgil, like, rest in peace. I love him, and like, he had done this Moet bottle, this rosé, and I remember he was like, you need to come to the dinner, and I was like, okay, whatever. And
Free dinner.
Right. I love a free dinner. No, but yes.
If they're pouring with the water correctly.
Yeah. And then I went, and when I walked in, like my name and Shane's name was going on these like strips. It's like Raul.
Like LED or?
Yeah, it was like these like LED like lights that said like Luar, Raul Lopez, Shane Oliver. It was just kind of. I was like, the fuck is this shit? Like,
Looking like a belt buckle.
No, but yeah, it was just funny. But like, he was saying his speech, and he was like, you know, if it wasn't for these two, a lot of us wouldn't be here, you know? And
so he was like trying to surprise you and give you guys flowers and just.
Yeah, and like.
What a guy.
I have the bottle still.
Right.
It's like this huge magnum, like rosé. And my friend yesterday was like, I can't wait to pop that bottle. I was like, bitch, I will fucking kill you. Like, the amount of people who've tried to pop that bottle on New Year's is nuts.
Yeah. A lot of black eyes.
Right. But to me, it's more of a sentiment where it's like
Yeah.
a symbol of like, I keep it there as a symbol of what he said. And a lot of these people didn't know probably who we were, you know, in this dinner.
Sure.
And for him to like honor us was really beautiful.
Was it with like LVMH execs that knew Virgil would make, and maybe knew Hood by Air but didn't know the two individuals behind it?
Yeah, I think it was more like, let me tell you who actually,
Right.
you know, paved the way for the
Who stormed the gates that I could walk through and I could break down barriers.
Yeah, and like, and I respected that, and I thought it was really amazing, and I thought it was just like kind of like blown away. I was like, wow, like, you know, you didn't have to, but like, thank you, and like,
of course.
But to this day, a lot of people still they don't get it. It's like we did so much that hasn't been ever like
Acknowledged by
and
the
I'm
mainstream.
like Shane is a fucking genius.
Right.
Like, I don't get how this dude didn't get like the craziest houses.
Right.
You know, like even after I left, he was still going, you know, like, and it was crazy that he wasn't being like glorified.
Yeah.
You know, and
Do you think it's because of the color of his skin?
oh,
straight
100%
up?
duh.
Yeah.
And also it's like on top of that being flamboyantly gay.
Yeah.
And the
But
way
in fashion, that's not that far fetched, right?
Do you have to?
I think it's an easier way to be palatable if you're a straight dude designing, like, you know.
Or if you go out into these meetings with like French executives that are like businessmen.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure
They don't want a
he's gonna walk
girly.
in with earrings. I walk in with earrings.
Right. Yeah, I get
The
it.
tattoos.
Yeah.
and like
Sure.
You know, we don't really dress like everybody. So
Right.
it's like we're gonna stand out.
Yeah, you're
you
getting
know?
prejudged off rip for
Right.
sure. For a variety of boxes.
That's where
that
premium
your
trash
dad
came
said
from.
you checked. Yeah, right.
The whole thing with premium trash came from like, I'm gonna tell you what you think before you even think it.
Control the narrative before the narrative
So
controls
it's like, and like
You
I've
8-mile their ass.
right. It's like I'm sitting in tables where like, I mean like billionaires, and they're like, they're just kind of like, oh, what's up? And, and we're like talking, and I'm like, they're like, oh, like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm premium trash.
Nice to
like-
meet you, Mr. Trash.
It's like, they're like, and I'm like, yeah. Trashy exterior, premium palette. I like the same thing you like. But
Yeah.
we don't come from the same walk of life,
Right.
right? I've probably done the same thing you've already done too. And I'm broke.
Flex.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like, to me, it's like, that is like a testament to Luar too. It's like, you can't really box it.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to like, sorry, I pivot.
No, it's
But like
here.
with like HBA, yeah, I think I learned so much in there. It's like even like patterning and like draping and like everything that I was already kind of doing but didn't really know, because then we had like actual experts coming in.
Right.
So like I started working with like tailors, and like all these other people that I didn't really have any access to.
Yeah.
And then I started getting
So really
access to-
really the technical side of the business.
yeah, and then
Of the craft.
the craft. And then, you know, business. I mean, when I left, it was kind of when it was about to like boom, you know. And then people were like, why? And then, I was just like, I think I want to say my own story. You know, I respect Shane. I respect what he's doing. I think he's a genius. I think he's so smart. Like, I want him to say his own story and I say my own.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I started Luar.
Well, so
Yeah.
so going back to like what we mentioned, like, you know, we've been fans of it for a minute. Like I shared that pic from, I had to look up the date, 2014. Why do you think that it took so long, like 10, 12 years now, maybe even longer, for Luar to really start approaching this like heat, this momentum that you have going seemingly right now, where you are kind of like the king of New York?
So when do you have a baby, does your baby talk right away when it comes out the stomach?
No, that
Does it
motherfucker's
run?
crying.
Nah.
Does it run?
But in your
No.
case, we knew he was gay.
Yeah, exactly. Period.
Oh, baby was gay.
Yeah.
They knew I was gay.
Oh my God. No, but like I always say it's like a brand is like a child. Like you have to nurture it, feed it, give it your all, lose your friends, lose everything. You're broke. And it's like you gotta keep nurturing it and like giving it what it needs, and it's gonna then crawl, and then it's gonna gibber a little bit, and then it's gonna kind of start to get up, but then it's gonna fall back.
Wait, right
down.
now, does your baby have dick hair on it, or like?
No,
Does your baby have dick hair?
not yet, not yet,
Okay.
not yet, not yet.
So the testes are still sitting nice and high.
Yes.
All right.
But you are the reigning CFDA Accessories Designer of the Year award winner. Is having an it bag, in your case, the Anna, the most important thing in this business?
I think it's key to have
It's like shoes and bags, right?
shoes
Like-
and bags. I mean, it took me a while because I like sat back and I wanted to analyze what all the brands that were making money were doing, and what was their cash cows, and what I was doing wrong, because I was just trying to make like crazy clothing and trying to prove a point.
Just
and,
get
like,
by.
Yeah, and I was just doing shows to do shows.
Which cost a lot of money, guerrilla style or not,
Yeah.
regardless.
No, seriously. Especially making it in New York. It's so expensive.
Period.
Yeah, it's true. It's like
Period,
start-
P.
Yeah, send money to all these designers. They need money. It's really expensive.
Period,
Share
yeah.
your sources. But yeah, I think for me it was just like I took a break. I sat back, and then I was just kind of like, I literally made lists of all the names of the brands. And I was writing down, I was in the Cayman Islands, I was writing down everything. Like if you went into my room and looked, like to my apartment down there, it looked nuts. It was like papers all over
Like
the
a
wall.
conspiracy theorist?
Yeah, literally. Like I was plotting something. I was
Yeah.
plotting-
A takeover,
Yeah.
a coup.
A coup, a bad coup.
It was just kind of like, how do I do this? And like,
Coup de bag.
yo, and I was like, bag. I was like, accessories. Everyone knows me as
Right.
an accessory girl. Like, I know I can make a good accessory. I love wearing eyewear. I love shoes.
The
I
eyewear's
love
crazy, by the way.
bags.
Yeah.
I love like And
You
I
had
was
to
like,
fit it in the hoodie and the Chanel-y.
period.
That was you.
Exactly. And I love that. And that's me. And that's true to who I am. And everyone knows that. Everyone knows I love accessories. I was just like, how do I make something that's an heirloom that can be handed down from generation to generation and doesn't go out of style?
Right.
I collect vintage bags. I want to make a bag that's like a vintage bag that you can have
Future
forever.
vintage.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
future
yeah.
vintage. Where it's like your kids can wear it and your kids' kids can wear it. And make it in a really good way, perfect, that you can't find anything wrong with it, but it's at a good cost.
And that's why you named it after your grandmother
And my mom.
and your mom.
And my sister.
Oh.
And my other grandmother.
They're all named
They're
Anna?
Anna's.
Not Wintour, though.
Not Winter.
Not yet.
Winter. No,
It's
but
cold.
It's getting
Did
cold.
the
here.
bag-
So that was not a accident. That was such an intentional business
100%.
move driven by the creative was driven by the business.
That's when I showed, every model had like 2 or 3 bags in their hand.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I was like, and the stylist is like, no. I said, put the fucking bags in their hands. I was like, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
put the bags in their hands. Like, and she's like, girl, and I was like,
Trust me.
listen to me. I'm telling you, I know. When I did the show, that's why it was called Teteo Básico, which means basic party. That's why there was so many sweatsuits, sneakers. It was I was like, that was part of the whole thing. I was like, how do you reel in corporate America? How do you reel in all these people to be like, oh my God, he grew now. Like, look at him. He's an actual brand. Like, he has sellable pieces. It was all, Kerwin called me one night, and he was like, "Yo, you're gonna shut it down." Like, I can imagine the pieces that are coming. I was like, "No," and he's like,
Just bag.
He was like, "What you
Yeah.
mean?" I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go basic." He
Yeah.
was like, "What you mean basic?" I was like, "Dude, I'm telling you," and I broke it down to him. I broke down the whole entire thing. He was like, "Damn, you!" I got goosebumps. He was like, "Damn, Granny, you really, you a genius." I was like, "Yeah, bitch, this is how you do it. This is how you reel in all of corporate America to like be like
Right.
you know, like
Drooling over that
drooling
real
all over you,
shit.
and I
Yeah.
was just like,
Sellable. They're like, we can make money
money
off
off of
this.
him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like,
And you're like, I'm making money off of you.
dude, no, I told
Yeah.
him, I was like, this is how you capitalize off of yourself and not them off of you. I was like, I'm going to flip it on them where they're thinking, they're
Right.
gonna like, and actually it was me doing
Ha!
it to them.
Evil genius.
Yeah.
You just got.
Plotted that
By
shit.
Raul.
Plotted that shit at Palm Heights.
Period.
Can I ask you a question though? So we had fashion insider girly queen Brenda Hashtag from 032C on the podcast.
Oh, you want to make it hot.
Oh, yeah.
She talked about how
Oh, God.
she said that for the LVMH prize, she predicted that you weren't going to win, not because of like what she thought or what people thought of your brand, more that LVMH, the conglomerate, wouldn't want another Jacques Mou type situation where they champion an independent brand, and then that brand is like, we'll take your money, but we don't want to like sell to you. So
Yeah,
like, we're
thanks
good.
for
We're
the
outta here."
prize. Deuces.
Do you think there's truth in that?
I don't know. I don't think it was, I don't know. I think for me, it was more like, I think they kind of, this is just my perception.
Of course.
It was just more like, I think being there, and they all were loving me. They were all like,
They're on your
they
dick.
showed me love. I'm not going to front.
They were fucking with the vision.
They were just like, you the one. Like, they just,
Damn.
they were like, you're a star.
Spinning on it with no hands.
No, it was like they
were-
were
the
talking.
glazing is crazy.
They're like, you're a star,
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
the designers that were on the judging panel will come up to me and they're like, "We know her." like,
Old news.
we know the bag.
That's Granny.
Yeah.
That's great. Like, it
Bangers only.
was, you know what I mean? It was just like, it was just, it felt like it was, I was too popular
Interesting.
in a way where it was just
Oh,
like.
too established or too popular?
Maybe both. But I think for me, I also looked at people who didn't win and how far they went.
Oh, for sure.
And I feel like sometimes when you did win, you kind of got cursed.
Oh,
Well, you kind of got caught up in like a thorny like bramble of like, big corporate politics and shit, right?
Yeah. But like,
If you want to play their game.
yeah, but I think
This is
I
fashion's
know how
version
I can
of
play
Madden
the game.
curse.
I can play the game.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I've been with some daddies, you know. But I think for me, I mean, I'm not gonna say. I mean, they never shitted on me in a way where it was like they didn't.
No, of
like,
course not.
They were just kind of like. I think for them, it was just like when I was doing the whole they call it the audition, but it's
Mm-hmm.
just really like you're presenting at the day of to all the judges.
Right.
And you're selling your brand and telling them, giving them the full fantasy. I had what nobody had there.
A hit
Right.
product.
The bag.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
I remember them telling me, bring the bag here.
Yeah.
It was like a movie. It was like, bring it here.
Give us the bag.
And I remember them looking
handcuffed to your
looking
wrist.
at the bag, and I was like, yeah, it's well done, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, it's
Had you already sold a ton of these Annas at that point too?
yeah.
So it's like
So I just think like,
you had already played, like you played the hits already, to some degree.
but you still need money.
True.
It's not
Of
like
course.
I have a whole team.
Yeah.
Like
You're responsible for a lot of
I
people.
got bills to pay.
Sure.
Like I'm not rich.
Right.
I think people think I'm rolling in dough and like sleeping on a bed of like millions.
Naked, to be clear.
Naked.
Butt ass naked.
With like a
decent
like,
proposal
like
style.
Like a nice like chinchilla fur blanket or like like no. I
Bitch, this is
got-
IKEA.
Okay, exactly. It's like a duvet from IKEA.
maybe Tekla,
Yeah. Right.
I'm waiting on them to they're supposed to be sending them
Tekla, if you're listening.
Tekla.
It's a
I would
that's-
also, James and I would also love one.
That's
so.
DHL. That's DHL.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so if you don't mind us being gauche for a second, like the bag is clearly this thing that you are building a legacy upon, right? Talking about foundations.
And I'm happy that it like
Yeah.
You know.
Can you either tell us how many roughly Annas you've sold and or how much money you've roughly made off the Anna? No.
No.
Not enough to afford a chinchilla.
I mean, they're on sale now because nobody wants them.
With the chinchilla blankets,
Yeah, no, because the industry is going down with it.
the bedding. What are you talking about here?
The chinchilla blanket.
Okay, yeah.
Like, chinchilla now is like worth nothing.
Yeah, because you want Tekla and Magdeburg. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they like don't want the fur industry to make any, So.
Yeah, I get it.
But
I'll take 'em.
you made what, $100 million?
Yeah.
Gross. Something like that, right?
I wish. No.
Soon.
Have you sold
Soon.
we are talking over under 500,000 Annas.
That's what I.
Under 500,000?
Like just like have we made 500,000 bags?
No.
No, okay.
No.
Did you see the?
I wish. Oh, we will soon.
Yeah, right.
We will soon.
Did you see the demand go up when Dua Lipa was rocking the?
Oh,
the
100%.
snakeskin.
That moves the needle.
100%. Like the whole industry works like that. You know
Shout
what
out
I mean?
Doopy
But
Loopy.
we didn't send it to her. She asked for it.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
word?
shit. Well, her stylist or her?
Her stylist and her. She loves Luar too.
Shout out
Yo,
fucking.
Shout out to
Dua.
Lorenzo. Lorenzo's a really good stylist.
We need Dua Lipa on the pod,
Lorenzo's
though.
an amazing stylist because he
We need her in our lives.
he
dude.
he loves to put on a lot of designers that are not having any light shed on them, and like
He knows his platform.
That's the key. He uses his platform, and that's the key to being a really good stylist as well. Is digging and looking for amazing emerging designers
Absolutely.
that are not getting. And he does it all the time. Lorenzo's amazing. Like he's a really and Dua is amazing too because.
Well,
she
she
gotta
makes
say
it look.
yes.
She makes it look fucking good, dude. Let's be
Easy.
real.
I mean, she makes it look so easy.
The next
I'm
time you
like,
send her a box of free clothes, can you pack me in that box so I can spring her out in front of in her
my
home?
God. And you have to say the opening of this
Yeah.
podcast.
I
Have
do
to
a
come
leap-
out.
Yeah, of course. The
Yeah.
the leap of Lord. I don't fucking know. The
Yeah.
doopy loopy.
Yeah.
Do you see brands biting your shit? Have you reached that level yet?
Like, can we go into Zara and find like a fake?
No, not yet, not yet.
as we're buying socks for you.
Yeah.
Not
When
yet.
you buy a sock, are
Actually,
you seeing
when I
your
was
bag?
doing Luar Zapol, yes.
Oh, really? Wait, what
Not-
is Luar Zapol and that before Luar?
Yeah.
Got it. What were brands biting?
Like my T-shirts, like a lot, and not just a lot of established brands. I have side by sides of every archive.
Ooh, we got receipts.
Do you call them out or do you just keep it pushing?
No, I just keep it close.
All right.
I got more ideas.
Keep it cute.
That's,
Right.
That's cute for you.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just, you know,
You'll just come up with something
I'm just
better.
I'm, babes. What's up here is worth
Priceless.
more.
Priceless.
And I'm
Invaluable.
Mother Google. Like I can Google
Google
the
Granny.
Shit out of, I can Google the shit out of any. I mean, a lot of my friends are like, call Raul, he'll find it.
Yeah.
Like I mean, that was my only way to like.
Your deep ass references and memes and TikToks that you post are pretty crazy.
Yeah, that crazy.
Yeah.
It's My Instagram and TikTok is like not safe.
Do you post on TikTok?
No, I think I just don't. I want to, but then I'm just like, if I do this, I'm like, it's gonna open a can of worms. that I
What's your Instagram Explore page look like?
food, makeup, everything I like. Food,
Okay.
makeup, hair.
You do have the best brows in the
Guys,
business. Let's be real. You have the best brows in the business.
I know.
Okay.
Shout out to Giselle. Fancy face brows.
All right, Raul. So we talked about the biters. We talked about like playing the game and shit. But you're a very positive guy, and you're very confident in like your ability to maneuver through like all the bullshit. If you had to point to one thing as your least favorite thing about the fashion industry, though, what is it?
Let me sip.
Yeah. He's like, where to begin?
Yeah.
That's
It's getting hydrated.
why you pay for the video, people. Here we go.
Wow.
Okay. Where to begin?
Oh, we gotta insert a new memory card.
I think. I mean, there's so many to say, but everything is just so cliche now because everything is just so like. I'm just like, which is great because it is making a move and it is pushing the narrative that should be pushed with like other things that, are not being said. It's just like.
It seems
Sometimes
exhausting.
I just feel like it's just like the whole like POC thing. Sometimes for me, because I've been doing it for so long, I did not know anything but to use like POC models and queer models
Right.
and like, and whatever. But
Those are your people. The
that's
people
just
closest
me.
to home. Yeah.
It's just like me. I mean, I have white friends, I have black friends, I have Asian friends, I have Latino, I have it all. Like, you will always see that in my show. Always. Since the dawn of HBA, me, that's just who we are. We roll with everybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. As long as you respect me and you respect my friends, we good.
You were tolerant before it was cool.
Period. Seriously, like, that's just, I've always been like that. Even the people, you could punch me in my face, and I'll probably just 2 days later, and we probably scrap, and but I'll be like, what's up? Like,
You're going to go back to that McDonald's on Delancey and cast that motherfucker in your show.
Period. No, but actually, like, I was that, I'm like, actually, you need to walk. Or I'll be like, can I shoot you? Can I photograph you? Like, some. I mean,
Are you getting lunch or casting? Make up your mind.
Exactly. But I think for me, it was just kind of like these things where it's like,
It's just second nature.
yeah, and it's just like, I feel like they are moving towards a better understanding of what should have been happening.
You believe them sincerely that they want to be better. They being the capital F fashion industry.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, like, I think they know they have to do it, but for me, which is what I don't like, it's like, so, like, I get that you have to do it so, like, other people, because you are the ones up there, so people can follow. But for me, is this: if you're pushing these, like, notions on people and telling people, like, use POC models, go for free, do this, do that, do this, do that. When you clock out of your job and you just said all of this and you're writing this and you're doing this, now when you go home, are you living it?
Ooh.
That's the real tea. It's like,
when there's no money on the line.
Or no one's watching.
when you home, are you breaking bread with these people?
Right.
Are you a white, like, family or white friends, and you have somebody of color that's not just your token friend? Like, are you really just chilling
Or
with
your
these
nanny.
people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or an employee.
Yeah, or like, and then it's just like, you know, Consuelo, come get this for me. Like, you know, like some, like, crazy shit. Like, I always say that it's like, I chill with everybody. You go to my table, I break bread with everyone. You can see that. And a lot of my friends too. Black, white, Asian,
Purple,
everything.
yellow,
like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, are these people on these boards and in these rooms, are they actually breaking bread with these people when they leave from there?
Of course not.
And then you don't have, but that's it. Why do you have to push it? If you want to be that girl, then let them be like that. If they don't want to live for you, why do you want to push them to live for you? You know what I mean? If you don't like black models, then don't fucking use them, because it's pissing me off.
I see.
Don't use them as an aesthetic to get the clickbait. And I feel like when I scroll through my shit, I see all these people who, like, I know for a fact you don't hang out with people of color.
Right.
And that's fine. I think it's like,
Own it if that's you. Yeah.
bitch, if you're a bigot, just be a bigot.
Right.
Actually, I prefer a fake liberal
Over a hypocrite?
over a bigot. I'd rather you be a bigot in my face and read me and talk shit about me than go behind my back and be fully tatted,
Right.
dressed like me, and then
I get it.
You're chilling with us,
Right.
but you actually hate us. But you're doing it because you know what's up. You know we those girls that are gonna open all the doors for you.
Right. Be honest.
Exactly. I'd rather you make it.
I don't know why you say this to me.
I'm not saying this to you. I'm thinking in general.
I know that, yeah,
You
of course.
prefer the bigot to the limousine liberal who's fake about it. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I'm
I
like,
got it. Yeah.
I'd rather you tell
think
me in
you
my
said it
face what's up.
reversed,
Yeah.
And then I'm like, bye, girl. You know? But I don't like these people who I know for a fact, and they hang around me, and then they're like, you know, and I know, and I respect you. If that's what you believe, do you. I always say keep it cute and keep it mute. If you don't have anything good to say, then just don't say it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And we can respect, and whatever you want to believe, that's you.
Right,
I don't
right.
care. As long as you respect
That's a
me.
bar.
Because if not, I'm going to pop you in your mouth.
Right.
So
And
I'd
then
rather-
you're going to be mute.
and then you're gonna actually be mute. But no, it's just like I'm joking. But like I think like it's this whole like thing that's being like I feel like sometimes it's like they're making fun of us sometimes. You know?
Oh
what I mean?
shit! Really?
Oh, like they're like puppet mastering you, or
Yeah,
or
like
or
I feel like they're like, you know.
or like make like is it like minstrelsy? No.
No, I just think like they're just like, check the boxes. Check the boxes.
Right.
You better check the boxes.
We got
And you get-
6 black models.
It's
Yeah.
it's performative.
It's so performative. And I think it's like, just live your truth, boo. Like, but you know what's up. You're not going to make a sale. Because you know what's going on. It's like, we buy.
Yeah. No,
We-
that's true.
When you go to all these label stores, you have the really rich ones, and then you got us. We coming through, and we're going to buy the bag.
Yeah.
We're going to buy the wallet. We're going to buy the shoes with all the logos on it. We're going to buy. Like, we also buy, and we buy a lot because we are... That's how we want to make it hot. We want you to know when we go in the store that we're buying a lot.
Right.
You know, we want to show you that we can buy a lot. And it's just like, that's like, I just don't get it. It's just like, it's so crazy to me. It's
The
like,
same shit that you were dealing with, what you were talking about earlier in the Michelin restaurants. Like, you just walk through the threshold and you're being prejudged. It's like,
Prejudged.
I'm here to spend money.
yeah, and you already like,
Let me spend the money.
Yeah.
Keep it cute and keep it mute. Let me
period.
cop.
It's like, don't judge. I mean, it's like, I remember one time I was like working and like, I used to work at MAC Cosmetics.
Yes. Okay.
Back in the days. And nobody wanted to help this woman. She comes in. She's like, probably like a light skin. I think she was like Mexican. She looked like a white woman.
Okay.
She had this oversized sweater with holes in it. Just like, she looked like shit. No, true.
Yeah, no,
Like,
straight up.
somebody, for me, I was living. I was
Okay.
like, work, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you
She
know,
was wearing
had the
Balenciaga. She was in
yeah, she
Balenciaga
was
head to
giving,
toe.
Like the disheveled hair.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oversized sweater. It was just like, she looked cute.
Yeah.
To
Right.
me. No one wanted to help her. Everybody's like, ew.
This brokey.
Yeah, they're like, I ain't gonna make a sale.
Yeah, right.
And then I came, I was like, oh, can I help you? Like, I was like, whatever, I don't care. This is why I always say, bitch, you don't know who's who. When she goes, after she literally racked up in MAC over like $8,000 worth of makeup
God damn.
in this era,
Yeah.
she pulls out her black Amex.
Woo, woo.
Shit
and
is
she, like,
metal.
On purpose, drops it.
Clang.
It can clang to like, you know, and I was just like, this girl comes, she's like, can you give me the sale? And I was like, this is when I first started, I was cash coordinator for MAC Cosmetics.
That's on the LinkedIn.
Yeah.
That was not a cashier, I was cash coordinator. It was just a nicer way to say it. But I was like, girl, no. I'm like,
You got the commission?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get the I was the only so I gave it to my managers on purpose.
Prove a point.
To prove a point. And then they were like, why you didn't give it to her? I said, bitch, because you didn't want to help her.
Yeah.
You saw her walk in, you saw how she looked, and you were judging her. I was like, and that's the same way y'all bitches judge me when I walk in, because I'm crazy.
It said Rothschild on the black card.
Yeah.
And baby, when they heard that cling,
They clanged.
they clanged. Baby, they clanged. But yeah, it's just like, stop judging people for
Exactly.
like, you know, it's just crazy. I don't know.
Do you, whether Raul or Luar, does the man or the brand have haters? And like, what do they typically say?
Haters?
Yeah. Do you hear? Do you
I don't know.
drown that
I
out?
got too.
Let's
What
see.
does it
I got it when I was like 16.
say? Don't hate me, love me.
Yeah. I mean,
What does that? What does that mean? It's so deep.
This is when I was in high school. It was like, I don't know. I was just like, don't hate me, girl. Just love me. Like, why are you so mad at me? I haven't done anything to you.
Right. Well, this is
But
yeah.
I don't. That I know of, I really don't have haters. That I know of.
Right.
That like say it to me, but like, I think because I've cultivated this like persona that, and it's not a persona, it's just who I naturally
Yeah.
am. I get along with everyone. I'm cool with everyone. There's not one person in the world, not just New York, in the world that can say Raul is a shady bitch, like she's
Right.
like rude or whatever. I don't care who you are. I treat everybody the same. Money, no money.
Right.
In the business, not in the business. It's like, again, if you respect me, I respect you. I'm cool with everyone. Just, you know, I am shady. My tongue is lethal. Like, just don't.
Put that in your fucking Grinder profile.
Yeah,
Just ask
that's
RoboCop.
good.
Lethal tongue, dude.
Lethal tongue.
Just ask RoboCop.
Yeah.
Visiting. Lethal tongue.
In town for one night.
Yeah.
Town for
One
2
night only.
nights.
Yeah. 2 nights only.
2 nights only, but I'm like literally here.
Yeah.
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 You're the king of New York.
Okay, so no haters. That's good.
I don't know. I mean,
That you're aware of.
that I'm aware of.
Because you know people be talking shit behind everybody's back.
Oh, 100%.
The
I feel
city
like,
is
I
fake.
feel like I hang out with my friends. I don't talk about. I always say if you talk shit about people, if this person talks shit to you about someone you guys know, that means that person is talking about.
Yeah, and it's gonna get back to that. It's always gonna get
it always
back.
gets back.
That
Yeah.
means they do this with everyone.
Yeah. Oh, true. Right. So
know
why
what I mean?
surround yourself with people like that?
Yeah. So I just I don't care.
Keep it cute, keep it mute.
You know it.
Where do you think Luar is going to be in 5 years?
Global.
Yeah.
What's like? Where are you popular outside of New York?
Paris, London. I get like,
Asia, Korea.
Japan. Japan.
They're always ahead of the game. They know what the
I
fuck
mean,
is up.
Japan was one of the first people to buy HBA.
That's
right.
Shout out to Japan. No, it's like
They're 5 years
literally.
ahead.
I think they were like probably our second stockist in the world.
Damn.
Was it
It was Nubian.
Oh,
It
sure.
wasn't great.
okay?
It wasn't Kubo.
Yeah.
Right, Kubo. That's
Shout
what
out
I was
to
asking.
But
Kubo.
Nubian is like they were buying the t-shirts.
Yeah. Oh,
Come
no,
on.
what?
Yeah.
The hoodies and the
Yeah.
t-shirts.
Yeah. Come on.
They've been
Yeah.
they know the vibe. And this is before the HBA trajectory. This is like when I was still there early on.
Early.
It was 7 New York.
When you're still printing on West 4th Street.
Damn, you shady. And on my floor. How do you know this?
I went into. I went
know
in
too much.
I went in. I was at Complex working with Matthew Henson, and I went to a little print shop because I was making thought I was cool, and I was making Kanye, Pablo bootlegs, and I was wearing a Hood by Air shirt, and she's like, "You know, I make those shirts, right?" It was like an old lady with red hair.
Oh my god.
Your I feel like shit flips.
Yeah.
Bangers.
Crazy, yeah. I mean, we used to do them there, and we used to do it in my apartment on the floor.
Shane Oliver once asked Matthew Henson if I'm trade, and I had to ask Matthew what that meant.
You are trade. Okay. You guys are the trade. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to trade school, baby.
Yeah.
I
No
can fix an air
mechanics.
conditioner. Wait, so going back to again that moment where Hood by Air really set off New York City as a city with Hood by Air putting the city on its back. Do you think that we're ever gonna hit that level of energy again here in New York?
Yeah. Me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna put New York on your back and make
Yeah,
us the
of course.
epicenter
I'm
again?
closing again.
You're what? Are you closing New York Fashion Week?
Yes, sweetie. Do you not know I am the first Latino to close New York Fashion Week? Historically, only Mark and Tom Ford closed New York Fashion
Well, I actually
Week.
don't know because I didn't get an invite.
Right.
But
Wait, did Ralph Lauren ever close?
I don't know if Ralph closed. Historically, it's been always Mark
But you are the first Latino, period.
and that's on period.
On period, P.
your
And
show,
a New Yorker. And not only a Latino, of color.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Crazy.
Don't quote me, but
Right.
but I know that Mark and
Tom Brown.
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford are historically the closers. of New
Crazy.
York. Yes.
and now you're
nuts.
now we got Mariano Rivera coming in.
Yeah, dude.
It's a sports reference.
I don't know what that means. I never watched sports.
Okay,
He's
but
a famous Yankee.
Your New York, he's Panamanian. Your New York Fashion Week shows are becoming this stuff a legend. What's the craziest moment that you've gone through while putting on one of your shows?
Oh my God. I think backstage is always cool at my shows.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Even the makeup artist and the hairstylist is it's so nice back here. Literally, they're everyone's so chill.
Everyone's
and,
hanging
nice.
out.
Huh?
Everyone's just hanging out.
Everyone's just so. I think again.
not
I like
stressful?
to build. It. Probably is stressful, but I think everyone's so chill because I respect everyone's craft. If you're a makeup artist, we already did our test runs. I'm gonna let you do you. Don't think I'm not gonna come check in.
Right.
Check, but I let you do you. You're the stylist. You do you.
Until I add 4 bags to the fit.
Right. And I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
More bags.
Love it. More bags.
Yeah,
And we're great.
whatever. I mean,
Ship it.
We did the style outs. We did what we had
Right.
to do. Now we're just kind of polishing it up and making it look perfect.
Yeah.
So I think I've kind of done this thing where I just like to let people do their thing.
Let them cook.
Yeah. So it's at the end, it's your name also on this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just me. I'm going to finish it because it is my name, but I'm going to be right
Backwards.
there to finish off the look of whatever is. I mean, there's a thread, whatever. But no, I think the craziest thing is the door.
Yeah. Well, now your shit goes viral on TikTok, and the kiddies just want to storm the gates. Right?
Yeah.
I'm what? How are they getting this? I heard it was on the NYU board.
Really?
Bro.
You can literally find it on the NYU board And then, or if not, it's like on TikTok, like a QR code, and then the kids, yes, like 700-800 show up.
Do you low-key like that?
Because that proves you're the hottest ticket, brother.
Yeah, but then it's like,
It's mayhem.
I love it because I do love the kids, and I wish I could let everybody
Right.
in. I do. I'm not even trying to sell it to the podcast. I love my community, and I love when people ride for me because without them, I wouldn't be here.
Of course.
Period. At the end of the day, these are the ones who actually support me. But I do need the editors, and I need the buyers, and I need, you know.
Vippies.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to
And
play politics. It is what it is.
What do you plan for this year? This New York Fashion Week?
We're showing in Brooklyn.
Ooh. Can we sit front row? Because honestly,
Yeah, come on.
having two heterosexual fashion bros sitting front row, that's kind of like the most cunt thing you could do, right?
We have a lot of them.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Okay.
But you could come sit.
If
Room
there's
for
room
two
for
more?
two more.
I'll give you a seat at the table.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
Just
all we
because
want.
you've been there.
Call
Yes.
us Solange the way we're getting a seat at the table, baby.
I mean,
Let's
she's
go.
gonna probably be like
Right
3 seats
there?
away
Yeah.
from me. But it's. I mean, the energy is crazy. The energy is insane. I've never felt something like that.
And that feeds you.
It's
Gives you
not
life.
like a feeding. It's more like it's like. This is such a hood thing to say.
Go off.
It's just like there's nothing like seeing a dude, like a hood dude, cry.
Okay.
I see these like dudes crying. That's how like touched they were. Like literally, people are grabbing me, like crying as I'm like walking out, like walking.
Because they had such a visceral reaction to your work and the story and what it means.
It's like.
Is it because one of their own has made it?
I think that has a lot to do with it. I think the music and the energy of the show itself, and they can see like the thing. Like I said, I would dress up to like, you know, fit into these scenes, and I literally do the same thing with my collections, where it's like they'll have an Air Force One with like a this and a that and a that. They can relate to it because they're like, oh, but he got that shit is fire, son. Like, they come to me, they're like, yo, son, that shit was fire. And it's because they had like something I know that they
Yo,
can relate
B?
to.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I could do that too, you know?
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think it's
Which is the point of a fashion show, right?
Yeah,
like,
of
obviously, we're trying to sell clothes.
yeah.
meaning
But
you,
for me, before
Inspiration.
that, it's literally I like to immerse everybody in this like feeling of what I was feeling, and like I like people to dissect my shows and like why the fuck did he like literally have 4 mirrors
Right.
in this box, and it's like, you know, it's just like I just like people to ask why.
Were there 4 mirrors in the box because there was 4 mirrors in West 4th Street when you were changing and getting ready?
No,
Oh,
actually
damn.
that no, but
Fuck.
yes, but no. It was more
Fuck!
close. No, it was actually a mirror that was in my home when I was growing up, and my mom used to they would blast the music. Like if you saw the show, it was like Alejandra Guzman was singing, and my mom would play like all these like songs, these romantic songs from back in the days, in the 80s and 90s. And when she would open my room cleaning, there was this one light that would come in from the bathroom that would hit this mirror, and it would hit me and wake me up and piss me off. And I wanted to fucking throw it, like I wanted to like throw my mom out of a window. It was just like, girl, it's Saturday. You wake me up every day at 7 a.m. Can I get a break? And it's like 8 a.m. and she's like,
Yeah, vacuuming.
music is blasting. Fabuloso is in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh.
Everything's looking a little purple.
Yeah.
Period. But
Yeah,
no,
everything's
it's just like,
purple.
So that's where it came from, the mirror thing. And
Beautiful.
And like in the beginning, it's like everything is pitch black. You can't even see your hands. The whole room is like dark. The whole room is dark, and literally this light hits these mirrors, and these mirrors hit this one model, and then the song is just playing, and people are crying.
Beautiful.
Like people before the show starts, like people were like,
give it 5 minutes.
I'm in the mirror. I'm in the TV watching
Yeah.
in the back, and and when the light goes like kind of on, you can see people are like white. They're like, because they struck a chord because
Right.
a lot of these people grew up like that.
Yeah. Did you have a scent of Fabuloso kind of misting through the
I should've.
show? Honestly?
Honestly,
Yo,
like
get them
like
to
a 4D movie.
yeah.
don't give me ideas.
Get them to sponsor the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, period.
The only other time I've
Fabuloso,
ever
shout out to Fabuloso.
Yeah. Sponsor the pod. Sponsor Raul.
Fabuloso would be iconic.
I know. Well, Raul, we've gone from fans of yours, and I know that you are new fans of ours. I think we're more than fans, though. I think we're friends, the three of us.
Yeah.
So how about this? I know you're busy, like
You
with the
want
show
to be
coming
front
and
row?
everything.
Yeah, I say yes
No,
already.
no.
No.
We're sitting front
You already
row.
asked.
Fantasy.
That's confirmed.
You ever seen some non-hood, straight boys cry? You're about to see it. But let's say it's a slow time in the business. Like, show's over. If we were all going out for a night in the town, and you are showing us Raul Lopez's New York, what the fuck are we getting up to?
Oh, that's a good question.
So you work here to like 7 p.m. and then clock out. Like, we'd link up. Where are we linking up? And then what are we getting into?
Probably like drinks and then dinner.
Yeah. Something easy.
Something easy. I'm not, like during the week. I go out during the week more than I do on the weekend.
Same.
Yeah,
It's better.
it's better.
I'm already out of the house.
I'm like, I want to go home and go to sleep.
Yeah.
And wake up. Like, I don't want to party and just be groggy the next day.
Sure.
It's like,
Fewer crowds,
huh?
lesser crowds.
I mean, when I go to these parties, everyone knows what I do.
Right.
Everyone knows it. It's like, I was going to stand in the corner by the DJ booth. Like, I literally just stand by the DJ.
I just vape and watch TikTok.
I literally vape and I'm on my phone. And, like, I'm dancing.
It's
but
that
like,
guy in the corner meme. They don't know I'm Raul Lopez vaping it on my phone. Everyone's like, that's Raul Lopez
no,
vaping
everyone's
on
like,
his
that's
phone.
Granny. Or they'll come up to me like, or they'll be like, I can't believe you're even here. Oh my God, Granny's out. Like, it's always like, Granny, what you doing here?
Granny's
Granny,
night out.
Like, it's like, every time I go out to a party, they're like, you here? And I'm like, yeah, girl, what? And it's like, I want to go out. Like, but
So we're just going to go to dinner and grab drinks?
yeah, I
Where
like,
would you take us if you really were trying to impress us? Where are we eating? Are we going one Michelin star or maybe like a more like local hidden gem spot?
I like the grill.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. Oh. My
Who's-
man over
who's
here
paying?
loves the grill.
Who's paying? Because
Yeah.
You're straight.
Wait, if you're straight, you got to pay? That's
Yeah,
how it
of
works?
course.
Okay. All right.
Straight for pay.
do you have a grill plug?
I don't.
I need that. Oh, yeah, you do. Yo, the drunkest man I've seen in a while was this like fucked up like businessman who was at the bar of the grill just like trying to sloppily hit on all the girls, and it was not happening. It was kind of amazing to see.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's like old school. It's still kind of really old school.
It gets
New York
messy.
class. It gets messy.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I love to see all these people just get shut down.
And do you like to walk in there like looking like in a typical Raul fit, and like
Yeah,
everyone's kind of giving you?
I dress the same way I dress.
You wear jorts? You wear jorts to the
I wear
grill?
shorts. No, I won't wear shorts. I mean, I like to present myself. I like,
Right.
I switch it up. I mean,
You get suited
I'll
nicely.
I like suits. I have a
Yeah.
lot of suits. I'll do a suit or.
You respect the establishment, but you're still going to be yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna be myself.
Right.
I'm gonna have a handbag.
Yeah.
And earrings, like some flamboyant, big vintage, like
Sure.
Nina Ricci earrings, or
Do you-
like
Do you do what I do and ask for the second most accessible bottle
no.
on the menu? Okay.
I'm more of I'm a cocktail girl.
Okay.
I like a good Negroni.
Ooh.
Their martinis that were pre-bashed. I'm like, why am I paying like $25
I'm
for
not-
a pre-mash? You know?
I'm good.
Whatever.
I like a Negroni. I'm a Negroni girl. Like I even have a Negroni bar in my apartment.
The Negroni homie.
A Negroni homie. I like a classic. Don't come with that
Right.
hibiscus.
Yeah.
Like keep
No-
it classic.
No
Don't-
fruity shit.
Yeah, like I'm already a fruity. Like I don't need another like.
Yeah.
You know, the orange peel is fine.
Right, that's more
That's
than
it,
enough.
that's
The
enough.
garnish is good.
The garnish is good.
Good
I
with
don't
the
need
garnish.
Yeah.
Can we ask you? So, like, obviously, we've talked about your world and like the Luar universe for a long time. Do you think? What about like the brands that like straight guys are into? Like, do you think straight menswear is boring, or like, what are your thoughts on that tier?
Like straight men's.
Like, when you see the straight dudes just like that are considered like the fashionable guys, like, what do you think of that, of what they're doing?
No, I think I mean, for me, it's like right now. Also, it's like I can't even tell who's straight or gay anymore.
Oh, shit.
Do you like that, or
Because they're all wearing Bodie.
Shout out to both.
Yeah, but I know what you mean.
But yeah, like.
Well,
I think-
is that queer baiting in a way, or do we not
I
even?
call them strays.
Strays. That's good.
Strays.
Better
Straight
than
gays.
better than flipping the F word with an STRA in front of it.
Yeah.
like strays. I always tell people that's like the other letter is
Yeah.
the S. It's like strays. It's like it's a thing. Like they're dudes that literally say hi to you with like a kiss. They hang out with a lot of like gay boys.
Mm-hmm.
They dress really well.
Yeah.
But they won't go to bed with you.
Right.
Right.
It's
well,
like, and they like,
give
and everyone
give him a few Negronis.
No.
No. You're like, I've tried.
No, I've never tried to convert none of the dudes. Like, I'm just like, ugh, I don't have time for that.
But they are presenting in a
very
queer way, queer adjacent.
Yeah, you know, and like, in other words, they are queer baiting, and like, I can't tell. Like, it's crazy. Like, and I've been around. Like now, I mean, straight dudes are wearing tighter jeans than me. So it's like I can't tell.
Amiris.
Huh?
Amiris?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
What about when you see like the media like fawning over brands like Aimé Leon Dore or Noah that are kind of putting out like straight like not granny clothes but like grandpa's clothes or like
But that's cool. That's them.
you don't mind the fact that
I
okay.
love their coffee.
Yeah.
I go to the coffee shop. I like their stuff. I think it's cool.
Okay.
I'm like, why not?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I think not everybody has to dress like me. Like that's a specific genre. It's,
Right.
It's
No, absolutely.
Americana.
Right.
That's more Americana. It's like not everybody. Like you could buy like those dudes could probably buy a Luar like hoodie or something
Sure.
like that. But like, I'm not for everyone. And everyone is not for everyone.
Can I say though, I was on your site and I was like kind of surprised at how like versatile the clothing could be.
Yeah, no,
for
like,
Or
like,
let's be
like,
real,
you-
wearable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly.
like you
It's
can
not
wear
conceptual
like the tech jackets, like the
Yeah.
jeans, like all the basics are just like this is like
Yeah.
Yeah.
any dude can wear this. Like it
Right.
doesn't matter. And it's like I know girls that buy this oversized and wear it as a dress.
Sure.
You know, it's like, but no, I think
I'm sure you
I
know men who
mean,
do that
I
as well.
think, right? Exactly. I mean, now, yes, and they definitely would.
So-
and like a Rick boot.
Right. Oh no, absolutely. So like trend wise, like we have the swaggy grandpa shit. We mentioned the Bodie boys. Like, what other trends do you think the straight boys are doing right, in your opinion? Because
In
your
my
opinion is
opinion,
esteemed.
I kind of like how the straight boys are dressing. I feel like
Just generally.
generally, I like this like new like post-apocalyptic hood. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of cute. I kind of like it. It's like it's a little flamboyant, but it's still rugged
Like
and
like,
So, like-
Playboy Cardi shit.
Or Bloody Osiris wearing like
I like Bloody.
Yeah,
I like
Bloody wearing,
but
like-
Bloody's been doing it for a minute.
right.
It's
Well,
like,
he's like the
yeah, like I
He's
love
the source for that.
yeah.
like ish. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
he's one of like the hood boys that
Sure.
kind of like
Can wear like Rick Kiss heel boots and like
and make it hot and
Yeah.
like and they'll love it.
and then some rapper's gonna rip him off, because
right because
Yeah.
a lot of people need validation from like specific figures.
Absolutely.
And
they need someone to run through the wall first, or like the first out of the trench, to use the war metaphor, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, and then they can wear it. But I think for me, I love like I do like the Americana boys.
Yeah,
I mean I love old Ralph Lauren.
of course.
Like I tell you, I used to collect RLX, obviously Polo. Like I wasn't a low head, but
You're a
Yeah,
New York
nice.
City boy.
I'm a city boy, and I had a lot of like polo. Like I would wear polo head to toe, like the beanie, the knit, like
Yeah.
the American flag knit, or like the teddy bear knit, or like all these like silks and like. But
And you never stole it according to your dad's checklist that he knew of.
I didn't. I wish. No,
Show me the receipts.
The boys
young
on my
man.
block were
Yeah.
literally going into the polo mansion and just swiping it,
Racking
like,
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Racked him.
Yeah, I mean, which is pretty amazing.
Are there any trends that the straight boys are doing that you wish they would stop doing?
Yeah. What's
I
wrong?
can't with the jeggings.
Yeah.
Like I can't with those skinny pants. I'm like maybe I should just bring them back and start doing it again because it's
Reclaim the
this-
reclaim Amiris.
like, reclaim Amiris and like actually I like it for parody. Like I'll wear it as parody. I'll
Right.
wear like like the jeans
like
just-
as an ironic statement.
yeah. Like I'll wear like something with a logo or something
Sure.
like that because I think it's funny and like I'm just mimicking them or like my brother. Who like has to have the logo?
Sure.
And, like they need that for validation.
Absolutely.
Does he wear Luar?
No. My brother's an Amiri.
Yeah.
He's definitely
Amiri
He's an
Montclair.
Amiri apologist.
he's an Amiri. Sorry, but
He's
he's
an Amiri.
an Amiri. He's in that world.
Yeah, yeah,
like the logo belt.
Yeah.
Sure.
The Montclair vest.
Literally. It's
Dior sneakers.
But if you look at it like all these scenes, like if you go to Wall Street, they got the Patagonia.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
the best.
The Montclair, yeah.
It's like
They're all
It's more
uniforms.
of a Patagonia.
Right.
Yeah.
That-
The stealth wealth,
The self, yes.
Laura
And it's
Piana hat, all that
literally-
shit. Yeah.
And it's like you have all these pockets that have their specific style, and they're wearing it because they want to fit into their scene.
It's the uniform for like whatever
They're
subculture that they're trying
of
to
course. And it's the
succeed
same
in.
thing with them. Like that's why I don't hate,
Right.
and I think it's funny. But like, they all do it to fit in.
Absolutely.
100%, that's true.
Last
Even like the dudes that wear Bodie and wear like,
Yeah.
I mean, like they're wearing Americana because they want to fit into that scene.
They want to
Yeah.
fit in
And
at
they're
the
probably
river.
Not, that wasn't even what they were giving. They just like, oh, this shit is like, this is what they were. They're doing the same thing that
Hold
the
up.
Miri boys do.
Hold up. Girls are giving pussy to guys with fingernail paint?
Yeah, no, but
Sign me up.
That's seriously like they're being gay for pussy. That's like that's happening.
I mean,
So let me ask you this. Do you think that straight guys who wear Luar get more pussy than the average straight guy?
oh, I don't know, maybe.
More bussy for sure.
Say yes for the camera so people buy some of your shit.
Yeah, of course. If you buy Luar, you're gonna get all the girls.
And that's a
Guaranteed pussy.
guarantee.
Yeah.
That's Raul's pussy guarantee.
You're gonna like the pussy you get, and I guarantee it. Luar's Warehouse.
I'm. I don't know if that guarantees it, but please.
It certainly doesn't hurt.
But buy it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Raul, that dovetails perfectly to the next segment of the podcast, which is called
Dad ass. Sucking and fucking.
Meats and Cheeks.
Sex and dating.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. First question. Is dating within the fashion industry a good idea or the worst idea?
I don't date in fashion.
Yeah?
I've
It's
never
like,
have.
Were you burned?
No, I've never.
You just realized it was just too messy.
I can't date someone who's into the same thing I am. I rather an Amiri boy
Right.
than a boy who's into fashion. I rather a boy that wears only Zara and H&M. Everyone knows this.
do you have a type? Like, do you like an
I don't
Amiri?
have a type. I'm notoriously known to have the best arm candy.
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
really?
Really?
Baby, I might be a granny, but the boy is always fine.
Is it like,
But my grandson's always looking good.
and are they always, if they're not within the fashion world, like, are you pulling dudes? Are you like Wall Street guys or like guys from the hood? Like,
I've dated doctors, Wall Street. I dated
Republican
hood,
senators.
dealers. I've dated lawyers.
You don't discriminate.
No, I just as long as you're not in fashion and art, I'm good.
So you have ex-lawyers getting off ex-drug dealers. Maybe you like make a little
Yeah,
connection. Be like,
oh,
you should represent this
I
guy.
mean, maybe.
Wait,
Well,
and you know-
I think for me it's more just like I don't want to go home and talk about the same shit I talk
of
about
course,
all day.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, and also, I'm not trying to battle you. Like, I feel like a lot of these, like,
are they competitive?
I feel like they could get because they like want to outdress their partner. Maybe
Oh.
I'm not. This is just me.
Sure.
This is how I think of things, and maybe that's not how it is with these partners. But that's just how I am. I just don't like. I don't like to eat where I shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
because you're naked.
Yeah, because I'm naked.
Because he's naked in the Delancey Street
Yeah.
McDonald's looking to throw hands.
Literally.
So you don't care if your arm candy, while very maybe attractive, like you're saying, is dressed like a little mid?
No, I don't care how you dress.
Okay.
I don't
Just
mind
be
it.
hot.
And
And make me look good.
period. No, you have to be able to carry a conversation.
Okay.
Like you
So,
have to be able to like
cerebral, enlightened, smart.
Yeah, it's you if
Premium
you want to
trash.
fuck, you better be smart. Like I don't
Yo,
care,
bars.
and if you're, I don't even care. Like like I said, I don't care what you do for money. It's just like, but you better bring a conversation where I'm like, oh, okay, well,
Interesting.
If you want to see where I fart, keep it smart.
period. Ooh, I like that. Please don't feed me things because I'm gonna like literally say these things later.
That's the title of your next show.
That's
Feeding this man the sweetest breads.
Bro, what archetype of dude like pipes up the best? Is it like the doctors? Is it like
I was dating a doctor for a bit.
yeah?
It was.
They
it
know
was
the
actually-
human body.
I actually really loved it because like
He knows anatomy. Yeah.
Yeah.
huh?
He knows anatomy. Like
Yeah,
the, how
well, yes, but not so much that. It was more like the conversations. Like I
Oh,
was
okay.
intrigued by like I like dudes to read to me.
Oh.
It turns me on.
Okay.
Like I like when a dude could like pick up a book and just like I'll lay on their lap and they're like read and I like I'm really obsessed with like the medieval era and
Okay.
like the dark ages and like these like eras where there was nothing but like maybe some like music, like classical music or like book reading.
Sure.
And I'm so
The
obsessed
ancient
with,
forms of storytelling.
right. And I'm a storyteller, so I like people to read to me.
Interesting.
I like to hear. Yeah, I don't know.
So is that the way
Let's
to-
see if you can actually read
So is that the way to Raul Lopez's heart? Know how to read?
and have and know how to eat and go to good. Like I hate.
Eat ass.
Yes, like the worst thing is like I could, like I went on like 2 dates probably like in the last 2 weeks. Like I'm trying to date now and I'm trying like Tinder and Hinge and all these things.
Sure.
And
Like trying to settle down, maybe?
I mean, it gets lonely. I'm like,
Sure.
I'm always by myself. I'm always traveling. I'm always in a, like, you know, in a weird way, I can see why, and I'm not saying everyone does this, but I can see why a lot of people, not saying that I do this, but I can see a lot of people, and all jokes aside, do hire escorts.
Oh, sure.
Or like all these other things because you really get lonely.
Because it's companionship.
Yeah,
that
you
you're-
just
yeah,
need
yeah.
like, and people get pets. Like, so when they come home, something can greet them or
Yeah.
like fill that void. Like, I go home and I'm literally just by myself. I'm in a hotel by myself.
Yeah.
Like
You're on a BRB trip.
by myself. It's like
You got to patent that, by the way.
I know. I'm like
It's a banger.
thank you.
Trademark.
Drake tried to take it, but
Oh,
you know.
you got to know your ABCs if you want this D.
Oh, you want this
There's another
BRB?
one. Yeah, exactly. Wait, so how's dating been? Have there been
No,
any?
so like we went.
Yeah.
I would go to dinner and like
Not great.
Yeah.
I take it.
I was going to say.
it's like I'll keep it local. Like I'll like to test just because I don't want to get far, and I'll go to diner, right? And I'll go and I'm like order and like
To see if they can read the menu off when they write it down on the
yeah.
table.
And it's okay, but no, but it's like their orders. That's crazy. This is a thing.
Can you order for yourself?
It's like
Or are you a moron?
no, they'll order like because they don't know what anything is. Because they've never been to like anything like this, and
Yeah.
I just love food, and I like to go.
They're
out.
just trash versus premium trash.
right, and I'm just like, and that's fine if that's what you are, and like,
They can learn from you.
yeah, and I like to teach.
Do they need to
And
ask for help, though, right?
No, it's not even the help. They'll be like, can I get the Caesar salad? If the menu is not offering something, please don't ask.
Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, it's a faux pas.
It's like, can I get a grilled chicken on it? Or do you have this type of dressing? Or like things like that where I'm just like,
You're making me look bad at my local spot where I know
literally, and like everyone knows me. They're like, oh, that's Raul. Like, you know.
I mean, if there was ever a time to go off menu, might as well be with the mayor. But still, that's a bad look.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a bad
that's
look.
centering
I would
yourself.
never do that to a chef.
Right.
It's disrespectful. That's their art form. It's like if that's what why you don't need to do. Like,
That's the
I would say maybe to get rid of some stuff, maybe because you don't like peanuts.
No,
or
allergies,
like
yeah,
allergies, or can you put the dressing on the side, or like because whatever. But like to be like, can I get like, do you have like teriyaki glazed salmon?
Yeah.
Or
Just
like
create
just like some crazy shit, like the worst food ever.
You
and
don't
like,
go to McDonald's and ask for a Whopper, guys. Come on.
period. Like
Use your brain.
like seriously, it actually is like a pep. Like it drives me crazy.
I mean, that's a crazy move.
I think
It's
that
like
the way
people
people
love to like ask for stuff that are not on the, like, can I get honey Dijon or like honey mustard? And I'm like, bitch, what?
the way people treat service workers and people that work in hospitality and food and bev is like a huge telltale sign, I think, of like their personality. And,
Oh, I just
like,
had a conversation with 2 servers about this.
Yeah?
Because they all like, the servers love me because I'll tell them, I'll be like, yo, like, I'm not going to tell, like, I'm not going to make it hot, but like, I'm telling you, because I'm cool with a lot of them. And they're like,
You're a good tipper.
period. But no,
You got that
it's just
good
like,
tip.
it's not even that. It's just like, it's exactly what you said. There's people that come in there and they probably never even been to a restaurant like this, and they probably just real trash. And they feel, because they're going into a fine dining restaurant, because they're like, babe, we're gonna go here. You gotta put on your best look, and like Luger's.
Right.
You could tell who's never been to Luger's, or like not really, but like I can, like when I'm in there, I'm like, girl, you just literally put on this whole look just to come here and just like feel really cute, and like boss these servers around.
Yep.
And obviously they're used to it, but like just in the food industry, it's just like people have this misconception of like, if I go to these specific places, like, oh, I'm paying.
Yeah.
Then
You work for me now.
Yeah.
You work for me.
Right.
No, babe, that's not how it works.
Right.
You need to respect these people. And I think that's why they're so cool with me, because I'm like, no. I'm like, you don't have to do all that. I get it. Like, I already know. I get what you're doing. Like, chill. I already know you've been, like, I always crack jokes with the servers. Like, they're like, how's your food? I'm like, this tastes like shit.
You turn the charm
like,
up.
and they're like,
You treat
that
them
means
like
it was good.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
you treat them like fellow humans because they are.
Yeah.
they're
like that-
fucking human.
That shouldn't be a special.
Do you not think they're already over it?
Yeah.
8 hours in, and they have to put up with our shit, and all of like for the most minimal thing, they want to find something, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
chill.
Let's
You're
say-
literally eating in a casual spot.
I know. Bro,
I
let's
love
say
that you're pulling out the dad jokes. It's like a clean plate, and the servers, and
Oh,
you're
I
like,
hated
I
it.
hated it. It was
No,
so
yeah,
bad.
or it's like, oh no, if you know,
Yeah.
it's like, and it's like maybe like garnish or like a bone or something. I'm like, can I have it to go? And some people are like,
That's a good one.
and some people are like, okay, and then like, I'm like, girl, I'm just fucking with you. They're like, no, but like,
People,
actually, there's people that like.
yeah, white people bring the bones home for their dogs.
Yeah, or like the only person who actually ate me out was Paris. This one server in Paris, and it was a garnish, and he literally he brought it. He did it. He reversed it right back on me, and like
he brought it out to you. Damn.
in a plastic huge container wrapped with a rubber band, and the garnish was right in the middle. He's like,
Congrats on
"Messy."
killing the
And
environment.
I was like. Period. I was like, you get it. And then, you know, there's little things like that. They go home and they're just kind of like, that was funny.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
And that
Okay,
was the
so-
one time that guy got tipped ever because
Yeah.
he's in a European server and they don't tip.
I was
Well, let's say that you do go on a date. The person orders what is already listed out on the menu. It turns out they can read, and you're kind of feeling it. Let's say there's a second date. What's your go-to slutty fuck me fit if you know that it's going off that night?
Ooh. I'll have a white beater. Some like a nice old rundown APC jean.
Okay.
Like really rundown.
With strategic holes.
Strategic holes. Like they're sagging, like my boxers are showing. I have like nice, sexy boxers.
Showing some skin.
You've seen it before.
I have.
You've seen the thongs.
I have.
I can't believe you remember that.
was amazing.
I hate you. You're
So, like-
so annoying.
Can I tell the story? So like, and I told
Yes,
you
I
your
don't
whole staff.
care.
So like
You're
a week
fucking-
after,
Do you know this story?
No.
a week
Oh
after
my
I saw
God.
that show, I hear like a speed bike like zip down like Kent or
I
like
did
Wythe
hear
in
this,
Williamsburg, and I look over and I recognize you. And well, the person driving the bike is this like very like tall, big woman. And on the back is you just clutching on, like legs probably dangling in the wind, but your thong was like halfway up your back.
You were having a whale tail?
Yeah, no, you have to like, you gotta arch the back.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
like, I want to sell the fantasy. Like,
Everyone's
I'm on
looking.
the back.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
It makes me feel cunt.
You're the Luar version of Wild Hogs. Just
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean,
Wait, who was driving it? Was it just a homie?
no,
or?
it was a homegirl.
Okay.
Yeah.
A homegirl, yeah. That's
All right, so
hilarious.
so that's the fit is when you're showing the undies. You're
I'm
showing
showing the undies. I'm gonna get a little more like poppy and sexy and
Okay.
like, and
Are you going extra jewels?
probably like a rosary,
Mm.
a
Oh,
gold
no.
rosary,
Oh.
like a little more sinful.
Ah, yes, the Madonna whore.
Yeah.
I've heard about that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm like, yeah.
All right.
Nice haircut.
Yeah.
Right, totally.
How often do you
Always
get
a good. I get a haircut maybe 2 times a week.
twice a week?
Bro.
I get a fade 2 times a week.
And this is
This
Every
is
time?
already from.
I meant the little curl.
Yeah, this is like
Okay.
from 3 days ago. It's already gone.
Damn, dude.
My hair grows back.
Great hairline, by the way, buddy. Congrats.
Yeah.
It's like
Great
my
brows, great hairline.
My hair grows back like my barber's like, what the fuck? I mean, he's like, keep growing it, keep growing it.
You're a
Yeah.
barber's best friend. You're always
Yeah.
coming in.
No, he loves it. He's like, because I was like, oh, I want to get.
This guy's put my kids through college.
He loves it. He's always like, no, it's good, it's good, it's good. I was like, shut up. You just love it because I just like to look clean and like presentable.
Yeah,
and, like,
Of course. You're
That's
the
just part of.
you're the face
That's part
of
of
the
the
brand.
package.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
You know,
We love the package.
Yeah.
You have a lot of expenses. So our question, really doing the math backwards, how much money do you make?
I make.
Yeah.
I don't really make money. I don't touch it.
Goes
Yeah.
back into the
Goes
biz.
Back into the biz.
I don't my account's are separate from.
Oh shit!
I don't
Okay.
even.
It's gotta
I don't
be.
even buy a Metro card off that account. Rule number 1: do not touch your business's money,
Yeah, because you never know when Uncle Sam's gonna come a knocking.
and you're gonna go broke.
Yeah.
And when you got
It's happened to us.
Yeah, it's like do not touch your brand's money.
Besides your own business, and let's say besides like,
I do like my little gigs on the side where I
Sure.
make my own money, like
oh, nice.
like consulting
Right.
or like stuff like that. Or
Yeah.
I do like a talk or something where I can, and I keep myself afloat like that.
Do you ever-
I can still eat where I want to eat.
Do you ever do like influencer shit, like post a fit pic where you're wearing someone's shit and you're like hashtag what I don't know.
No. I
Gucci
don't.
girl. But yeah, so besides your business and besides let's say eating out because you fucking eat out do you eat out 7 nights a week?
I do.
I'm talking about food.
I do.
Okay.
Can you cook real quick?
I know how to cook.
Okay.
I don't like to cook. I just feel
Clearly.
like, it's just because I feel like I spend the same amount. And then
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
to
right,
clean,
right.
And then I
That's-
have to clean.
Yeah.
Especially in New York. Yeah.
Groceries are so expensive.
And,
I know,
and
it's
cooking for
fucked up.
one can be like, oh, I got to cook like 5 meals and then just
Yeah.
have these over the next like 5 nights, you know?
I
For it to
don't-
make sense.
Also, if you're already sad and
I don't do
lonely,
meal
that's gonna-
preps.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be. That
what's
would
your
have been
monthly
sadder and
what's your
lonelier.
monthly food budget? Would you if you
I've
had
never,
to estimate?
I've never
It would be shocking, I'm sure.
yeah, probably. I don't know. I should do it.
Yeah.
I've never done it, but I think I should. I mean, I think I spend a nice
I mean,
amount on food.
but it's also getting comped and paid for.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Okay, besides food and besides your own business,
And
what
haircuts.
and
And
haircuts, like
haircuts.
what do you spend your hard-earned money on?
Food?
Travel?
No.
You get flown out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Damn, like a thotty.
Yeah.
Period. Stop by.
What's on your New York bucket list of spots you haven't hit up yet that you really need to go to? Have you been to like Tatiana?
I haven't. I wanted to go there. Do you
Good
like
luck.
it?
I haven't been.
Oh,
Possible.
you didn't get front row there either.
Not there
Damn.
either.
See, because you're straight.
I told them I was like, yo, it'd be so cunt if I
You
ate
gotta
there.
be straight.
I told them I'd be.
You
it's
gotta
so
be a straight, not a straight.
oh, I
And
see
then
what
you
you're saying.
might, you might.
Yeah.
I
The
gotta,
girls might bring you to the front.
I gotta stray it up.
Yeah, you got to at least like present that you might
I don't know. I
gargle
haven't,
some
like
balls.
I haven't been really going to new restaurants lately. I just been going to like same shit because I just been
go-tos.
so busy with.
What
like,
are your
work.
like? What are your regulars besides diner?
Well, that's like right by my house. So it's like
Okay.
easy. Like
I love Diner's the only spot where I,
I
fuck
like
with the brunch.
Winson, which is in Brooklyn.
Ooh.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Winson is cool.
Good brunch.
The brunch, I go for the brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the brunch.
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna run
noodles
into you
are
at brunch
cute,
tomorrow.
Like, I love Asian food, and
Same.
I've gone to like Habibi.
Oh, do you like it?
Okay, shout out
Go,
to
the
BB.
food is delicious.
I'm gonna go.
I just been going there just because like
Bushwick, right?
it's in Bushwick.
Okay.
It's gonna be a members
What are the
club.
what are the must?
It's a members club. It's
Oh,
gonna
shit.
be a member. Maybe they don't know. New York is not ready.
What's
Yeah.
the
Gotta-
must order? What do you have to get there? Like, what's the must order?
I mean, the fish, the lobster, the prawns, amazing. The kafta, like, it's actually pretty. And I'm not being biased because they're my
Right.
friends, but for the genre of food, it's pretty good. Like a lot of like Middle Eastern people and a lot of my Arab friends have gone, and they're like
Shit slaps.
it's good.
And it's like a party spot too, right? Like after hours.
Well, they do they have like a lounge
Yeah, yeah.
downstairs.
Okay.
and
Hookah?
They have hookah.
Oh, I'm so in, dude.
Oh
I
my God,
love
yeah,
hookah.
It's they have
As a
the-
Dominican,
Let's
what's
go.
your favorite
Let's all
hookah
three of us.
flavor?
You know what's so crazy? I'm not a hookah girl.
Oh, come on.
Say-
Really?
I'm not a shisha girl.
It gives
No,
me. It
only-
gives,
I know.
It gives me the.
Dominicans love baby shower, hookah. Baptism, hookah. Wedding, hookah. I just got a new car, hookah. Like anything is a hookah. Like I've hung out with a lot of my cousins and like friends.
It's luxurious, dude. That's why.
Dude, they have a fucking hookah in the back of their trunk. It's insanity.
We heard you love hookah, so we
That's
put
fire.
They have hookahs in their trunks.
Hookah
That's
my
fire.
ride.
Yeah.
It's hook up my ride. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, you really carrying this hookah? They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, bitch. What the fuck?
They're just
I'm
telling
like,
you
I'm
that-
sparking up right now and like put it out and like pop it wherever they're
Well,
at.
that's what they're telling you, but it's really that thing you got to blow into because they got a DUI in the
Oh
front.
Get the apple flavor.
Oh my God. Actually, when I
Dude, what? No, watermelon mint, baby. Come on.
I'm not a hookah guy
I'm
myself.
the only hookah girly on the
You're a
show.
hookah girl.
I love hookah,
You
dude.
should be a hookah girl, like bar, like
Oh, like
a
a
bottle
bottle girl,
girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bending over
Mixing
to
up the
like
watermelon
Yeah.
mint for the boys.
Yeah. You have
Whatever
you ever done it with
takes.
vodka?
Yeah.
You pour vodka.
Uh-huh.
You are ghetto.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm the most ghetto Jew in the game, bro.
Oh my God. This is. I mean.
You might catch
ghetto.
me at your local hookah lounge, dude.
Oh my. Hookah's crazy.
It
I
is.
love it. Like I could do
Well,
it.
I love it like Drake loves it. Like it's fucking.
Yo, if
for
we sit down,
bozos.
if we sit front row, can we be hookahing at your show?
Oh my God. It's crazy no one has done that yet.
there should be.
I'm like, people pop champagne bottles, like, literally. I'm like, the show hasn't started. Why can't you guys behave?
Tommy Cash should be for his next stunt. He should be smoking a hookah
Yeah.
front row. That would be a move.
That would be
You know how like Young Thug like lit up the blunt for or no, he styled like the V files like that, but like have someone someone walk out and like spark up the hookah for the model.
That'd be great.
They would love
A lot
that.
of free ideas.
The model,
Yeah.
the models will love that.
Yeah. Can you make an Anna bag that fits a hookah?
You play too much.
The Anna Duffel, dude.
Oh my God. And
The-
just, like,
the-
stick it in there.
The
Yeah.
personal hookah carrier.
Or like it's a briefcase where you open up and it has like all the components and like styrofoam and
guys-
shit.
Like Inception.
You guys are like,
Damn, this is a
Hookah
lot of free
fanatics.
advice.
Yeah.
Well, me, but yeah.
you like hookah for real?
I'm not kidding with you. Wait, you think I'm joking? I love it, dude.
Oh, they have like the best.
I'm gonna go.
It's really,
Habibi.
at Habibi, it's really, like, they have like proper shisha. Like,
Shout out all the Habibtis and Habibis. We love you.
Raul, we've been tossing a lot of ideas your way, and
Same.
we love to kind of and it's a dialogue, right? It's a two-way street here. Before we wrap up here and get into the afters, we would love to maybe just offer up two more pieces of what we call constructive criticism. Take it or leave
I
it.
don't know where this is going.
Highly suggest you take it. Anyone, if you leave it, that's fine. But if you take it, you might even be able to level up even harder than you have been over these past
And
couple
this is a
years.
straight man telling me.
Exactly. First up, I'll go first. We've thrown around this word. I don't really know what this phrase means, and that's where you come in. Teach us how to serve cunt so we can walk in your show. Forget sitting front row. Think
You
about
want
that.
to walk in my show?
Yes, please.
Really?
Yeah. I don't have
You
the
gotta go to
cheeks.
castings.
I don't have the cheeks for Eckhouse Lotta. I'll go to castings.
You gotta go to castings. Everyone goes to the castings.
All right.
Go to the castings.
Oh, like I don't get preferential treatment.
No. No one does.
Well, before he goes to the casting, can you just maybe give him some quick pointers about serving cunt?
Yeah.
I don't know how to serve cunt. I mean, just
I mean, in all the pictures that your assistant was so kind to take of us, all the fit pics, you're serving cunt in every single one.
Yeah.
It's the same
bitch,
expression.
because I am cunt.
yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's just part of your being.
Yeah, it's natural.
Oh, so you can serve it if it's in you.
Yeah.
But you can't teach speed.
You
and
must
you can't
be
teach
you must
cunt.
be cunt to serve cunt.
Period.
But
Yeah.
cunt.
Yeah.
Do you think he has what it takes?
You
Is he
think I got-
cunty
I got
enough?
That cunt in me.
Maybe you need to like.
He got that cunt in him.
Maybe you gotta like. I don't know. I think if you surround yourself around a lot of the cunt girls, then
Yeah.
Osmosis.
Yeah.
Cuntsmosis.
yeah, and then you can just kind of like.
Cuntmosis.
I've had some cunt rub off of me in my day, but
But he had to pick it out of his beard in the mirror.
Lord, see, this is what happens when you do a podcast with straight men.
At your own risk. Raul, I have but a humble request, masquerading as constructive criticism. We already talked about the iconic fit pics that have been memed into oblivion, and you are the final boss of New York. I humbly request to be your official fit pic photographer. I don't even need credit. I just want to be a part of the greatness that is pushing the art form forward. Because when it comes to Raul Lopez, we are all fitnesses.
Wait, you want to take a picture of me?
I want to be your.
yeah.
Of my fits?
I just want to. Next time you want someone to take a picture of your fit, I just want to be. I want to do it.
You want to? Oh, okay. I'm down.
Who is he replacing? Like who takes your fit
Yeah, who
pics
takes
now?
your fit
Whoever's
pics?
with me. Like,
Okay.
I direct.
Oh, you art direct.
Oh, I am definitely directing.
Right.
I'm not gonna look crazy.
No, of course not.
This is people like they do all the crazy like.
No.
I have a pose. If you see all my pictures, it's the same.
It's very like strong stance.
because
stance the
I-
fuck
it's
up.
like it's almost like
Strong.
it's kind of like the when they train people for the red carpets. It's like
Yeah.
You know their pose where they're gonna look good. I
Yeah.
know my pose already where I'm gonna look good because if not,
You're gonna look crazy, and no one is gonna have you out here looking crazy.
no.
Absolutely
Not
not.
after all these years.
No.
Are you
After everything
crazy?
you've been through.
Okay, now after exactly, I'm just like, no, you're not gonna make me look like even like when I'm being shot for like editorials or whatever. I'm like, I don't like, and it's just me. I don't like my profile, and
Straight
it's
on.
like my diva thing. It's like, and it's not against you,
And it's non-negotiable.
It gets like they're like, but you have such a great. I'm like, girl, that's just who I am. I'm very self-conscious of my profile. I don't like everyone knows.
You have two bad sides, but
Yeah.
your best side is right straight on.
Well, you have
Bitch, look at me.
you want both of these striking fucking peepers.
Yeah.
My transcultural eyes.
Icy blue, and then the fucking furriest caterpillar brows just fucking whoop,
Laminated.
laminated.
They're laminated. I get them laminated every 6 weeks.
What does that do to them?
So
They're like, it's a perm for your eyebrow? Oh, okay.
keratin, and it's
yeah, I've
keratin
heard about this.
for the brows. And this girl,
It
she's
it
really
makes them
amazing.
grow too, right?
They perm them and they comb them up and then they seal them with this plastic and then they put another product in and then they seal it again so they can stay up.
Right.
And then your brows just become fluffy. I put gel in them so like they can look more wet.
Sure.
But if not, they'll just look like fluffy big brows.
Damn.
I like them to look sleek and like
Right.
you know,
Wet.
Yeah.
Like a sexy
Fresh
Latino,
up out the water.
like a
Yeah.
Latino Elliot
Laminated
Gould.
brows.
Yeah.
Wait, can I just ask, how much does that cost to get your brows laminated? Is it expensive? I might tap in, dude.
It's like,
Yeah.
probably like like $100.
Okay. Nothing crazy.
But it lasts like 6 weeks.
Oh, shit.
And it's your facial.
Worth
Like,
every cent.
Yeah, it's like
Signature.
all you have to do is brush them and they go like if you see our brows go this way,
Right.
but these go up.
You're vertical. You
Mine
went
go
vertical.
Yeah.
I don't want to go horizontal.
Little Uzi
I've been
vertical.
going sideways for too long. So
Oh, man. On that
Uh,
note,
yeah.
Raul, where can the kids follow you? What would you like to plug?
the floor is yours.
Follow me at Luar, Luar, and you could go buy some stuff at luar.world, WORLD.
When is
we
the
are for the world.
When's the fall winter stuff dropping?
What?
When is fall winter dropping?
September,
Okay.
Hell
Soon.
yeah.
September, October.
Tap
Soon,
in.
soon.
Yeah.
Keep you posted. All right, Raul, thank you for coming on to the
Thank
only
you guys.
podcast
Fucking
that matters.
legend.
My God, straight
Living
people
legend.
are fun.
So who would have thunk it?
Only
Who would've
two of them.
thought?
Yeah,
only
right.
two of them.
Yeah.
Chef, take us out.